bullshit tonight.
If you come at these kings, you best not miss. Hey, shout out to Gabe.
Always shout out to Gabe. Victory. We're back victorious, everybody.
I know what it is. We back in the win column. 2-1 on the season. 40 burger, the first of hopefully many to come this season. Rio was in attendance for this beatdown. That was a beautiful thing. Jaylen Lane, Luke McCaffrey both get on the board for the first time. Both touch the box.
Played the lottery.
First time.
Everybody.
a.k.a. in the building. Rio with no hat on, R&B curls. Oh, my God. Y'all know what time it is tonight. We're going to have us a blast tonight, man.
Let's get it.
Y'all know what it is. What's good, fellas? How y'all feeling, man? What a difference a week makes, right?
Oh, man. The vibes are back. The vibes are back. They restored the feeling from Northwest. 40 burger with the backup quarterback. The injury bug wants to rain on our parade a little bit because we definitely got some shit we need to talk about because I have some thoughts on that. But the vibes are back, baby. 2-1, and Atlanta just played a game where they were the first team in 2 years to not enter the 30-yard line of their opponent. So I'm feeling lovely right now. What say y'all?
Oh, man. I am likewise feeling great about where we sit. Like you said, the injuries they trying to put a damper on what we trying to put together. But outside of that, man, it was a great performance. It reminded me so much of last year. As much as I want to like bury last year and just focus on this year. Last year we took care, and that to me is the first step in becoming a triple P, is taking care of the teams you're supposed to beat.
Yep.
And the next level for us is beating the teams that are either of equal footing or we think they're better than us, right? Winning some of those games. You're not going to win all those games, but you got to start winning those type of games. That's the next step. And we about to get a slew of those games coming up on the schedule after Atlanta. This is another one of those games where you feel like we're better than them and we need to go out and prove it. But it felt good to dominate a team that you know you better than at the crib. Let's not play around with our food. And it was good to see us do that.
No, we were in the beginning.
Yeah, we were definitely playing. We was bullshitting with our dinner for a while.
It was 10-10 with about 5 minutes left in the second quarter. We were definitely playing with our food at the beginning, but 24 unanswered points made this one inconsequential by the time we got to about the like when you got Debo on the sideline chilling like it's a preseason game and ain't nothing wrong with him, you already know what time it is.
Having a ball. Did y'all see his mic'd up, by the way?
Did it come out yet? I thought it was
12 minutes. 12 minutes of that.
Okay.
12
yeah,
minutes.
No, I can't wait to watch it because they dropped a little preview on us on Monday, and I was like, that probably ain't coming out till Thursday at 7. So
that boy having the most fun he's had ever on a football field, man. It's crazy. Like he knew it before the first kickoff for the game. He asked Luke to switch with him at the last second. Hey, switch. And he saw something. And then all of a sudden he almost took it back to the crib on the play where Luke scored the touchdown. He's literally yelling, hit Luke at the pylon, hit Luke at the pylon, hit Luke at the pylon. And then he scores it's really good. Y'all make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch it. I cannot wait to watch that. How y'all feeling, Ed? How you feeling, Rico?
Oh, man, I'm great, man. We needed that, man, because it was really doom and gloom last week after losing to the Packers, arguably the best team in the NFL that just lost to the Browns. But, man, like, whenever you have a game where we have a punt return and a flag goes our way, like, I couldn't even enjoy the play because they threw that flag. I was like, yeah, they're going to bring this back.
There you go. Yeah, they call it that back.
Yeah, 90-yard touchdown return or a punt return for our guy Jaylen Lane. Luke McCaffrey scoring a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey getting the catch over 10 yards is insane to me. I know Wes Welker's super happy. Terry ran and got the touchdown, even though Terry's hurt with the quad injury. But no, Mariota came in and played great football. I mean, this is the way that we thought he was going to play anyway, the way he played last year against the Panthers and the Cowboys. So he did what he was supposed to do, other than the fumble. If he didn't fumble, then I think we might have gotten to 50 because that
looked like a 50 piece.
Yeah,
and Matt Gay missed a 37-yarder too. Like
he missed the 37. He got lucky with the icing that Pete Carroll did. Pete Carroll,
he was gonna miss that. He would have been gone if Pete ain't ice him. I'm like, why you icing a cold kicker, bro? Let that man kick.
Yeah.
Don't give him a warm up. Don't
That was
warm
the
up.
dumbest
Don't get
decision
up
of the whole game from anybody, bro. I do not get why he did that.
Shout out
at
to them,
all.
bro.
And you know the crazy part about it is the legend of DQ doesn't grow if he misses that kick.
Yep.
All of that shit is in vain, bro. None of that shit is as dope as it is. Then you get the iconic shot of him like this with the blood dripping down. The shit was just epic, bro.
Mhm.
DQ got the bloody face,
Yep.
just like Eden had the bloody face. I mean,
Mhm.
DQ's a dog, got right back up.
Mhm.
Mario wiped his beard off. But no, this was a collective performance. It was a great way to bounce back. That was our get right game. We're not the get right team anymore.
Yep.
We have get right games, and they shut down Geno. They made it tough for Ashton Genty. Our run defense still looks legit through 3 games. So that's a great thing there. Joey Jr. answered. We don't force turnovers, but we make plays. We do enough to make plays and take the ball away. So great win overall, man. The offense had a great day. Whether it's Bill, whether it's McNichols, whether it's C-Rod, to me right now, it doesn't matter. McNichols had a 60-yard run and ran over Jeremy Chin at that, which was funny. Y'all boy Jeremy Chin. Y'all boy Jeremy
That's why he was double helmeted up on Sunday. Boy, head got a built-in Guardian cap. Go ahead. Guardian cap included with cranium.
It's Guardian cap head ass.
CTE proof.
Hey, I thought he was about to squat up on his ass on the sidelines. Who did he hit? Did he hit Mariota over there?
Debo. Oh yeah,
Debo.
he also
No, that was the Debo. Yeah, that was Debo.
Yeah. I was like, I thought he was finna squat up on his ass. Only person that rolled up on him was Biotish. I was like, man, y'all squat up, but hey, his head is something to be reckoned with, bro. They probably knew what time it was. They was like, nah, we good.
That boy got pre-ordered CTE.
But nah, man, it was good to see Rio had a great time and his son had a great time. We'll get on some of the throwing and some of the nets.
I knew he was going there.
Hey, look, come on, what would a stream be without a chair shot from Ed? But come on now. You know what time it is, bro.
Don't let Louie do the film break.
Hey, look,
y'all gonna hear about that shit 9 times.
Hey, 9, and I got 2 of them to break down. Him and Lil Rio. So, yeah, you definitely don't want me breaking that film down, bro.
Nasty.
But overall, great game, man. We really do protect this house, man. And you look, I think we're like 9-2 in the last 11 home games, something like that. So like, we really have a legitimate. I mean, Rio can talk about it more because he was there, but it looks like we legitimately have a home field advantage right now.
Yep.
Atmosphere.
It was amazing. It was phenomenal. Yo, when I heard those Terry chants after that big play, that might have been the loudest isolated chant I've ever heard in that stadium, and I've been to a lot of games.
Yeah, I could tell the sideline was really getting into it. As you could see it on the TV, they was like really hyping it up.
Trying to get them hyped. Yeah, get louder.
They were really hyping it up. And I think what made it even more was that they did a little review with it, because initially it was a touchdown. We really didn't get an explanation at home, like what the call on the field initially was a touchdown. Did they change it? We assumed that they called it a touchdown, and because it was a scoring play, it was automatically reviewed.
Guess how many times they ran that replay on the Jumbotron? Not a goddamn time. I was begging for them to put it on the Jumbotron.
That's wild.
I couldn't even tell if his knee hit or not. Yo,
bro,
that game taught me that they do not be showing the crowd the replays like they used to.
Yeah, no. That's wild, because his knee never touched the ground. Like, if you watch it, we got both angles that you need. I still don't understand how they called that. If they ruled it a touchdown, which is why I'm curious if they ruled it a touchdown or not, or if they just went back, changed it on the field to down at the 1, and then DQ didn't challenge it. Because if they called that a touchdown, there is no way.
They did. They called it a touchdown. They reversed it.
There's no way
That's
you
the
could have had enough.
about it. Yeah.
There's no way you had evidence to overturn the fact that that was a touchdown. You could clearly see that his shin landed on the Raider player. His knee never touched the ground. He then extends, and there's a great shot of him sideways with green grass in between his entire body. So if you pair that up with the other angle of his shin landing on the Raider player and then his knee extending out, and then you look at the back angle, there's no way that's not a touchdown. No way. It's unbelievable that they didn't leave that a touchdown if they ruled it a touchdown initially. They robbed him. Yep. It's a damn shame if the quad is really truly injured and he's got to miss time and he still ain't get the touchdown. That's some bullshit.
Man, there's so many things to talk about from this game. The unsung heroes like Jeremy McNichols, the Brandon Coleman going from being a starter to inactive. That's something outside of like some type of argument, fight, attitude, acting a fool, something. Maybe they told him they were going to experiment with benching him, and then maybe he just went off, and then it was like, all right, bet. Instead of being benched, how about you just being active for the whole game? But then Chris Paul stepped up big time. I think he's right now, he's Pro Football Focus's highest graded guard in the NFL right now. Sheesh. It's actually insane. So he had a phenomenal game. We always knew his run blocking was great, but to go out there and allow zero pressure, zero QB hit, zero, all of that type of stuff shows that his pass protection is improved as well. I think he may have stolen that. I don't know what's going on with Brandon Coleman, but as a second-year, third-round pick, I don't know where he's going to fit on this offensive line, but I think Chris Paul might have it at left guard, bro. I don't think he's losing that job, man.
What a come up.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that because I got a couple of thoughts on that. I'm gonna see what y'all think about that. But so overall thoughts on the game itself. So many different parts of the game. Let's start with the beginning, right? You get the big return by Debo. They absolutely run it down the Raiders' throat on that first possession. Not one single pass, right? The one drop back was the Mariota run for the touchdown. So,
and mine had Rodriguez that whole time too.
Yep, absolutely. And who didn't see that coming, right? See Rod starting the game. Who didn't see that shit coming? Of course, he goes from inactive to starting because for whatever reason, Bill can't start, right? So they run it down their throats, score the touchdown. You're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, right? Then the Raiders' first play from scrimmage, bootleg, wide ass open Jacoby Myers
chunk play
down inside the 20-yard line.
Oh, mind you, though, the reason they even had that field position
that's
because
right.
Matt Gay kicked it out of bounds. Thanks a lot
40 yards. 40 yards. That's right.
We get on the 37-yard field goal he missed, but he's also kicking kickoff out of bounds and giving excellent field position.
In my mind, that coupled with the missed field goal, I was like, oh, he gone.
He gone. Gotta be, right?
Them two kicks saved his life. Pete Carroll literally saved this man's life as a kicker here in Washington. Because that timeout, he was finna miss that shit from 56.
Oh, he was definitely finna miss it.
Yeah. So the big chunk play to Jacoby Myers. And then Rio, let me get your thoughts because you were actually in the building. And if you want, you can kind of take us through that whole game day experience for you and little Rio. If you want, you could just go ahead and hit us with that because you had a time, bro. If y'all haven't watched the vlog from that, man, you have to go check it out. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was a party, man. We got up there at like 9 a.m., tailgated to about 11:30 a.m., went inside the stadium, had a good time. We was definitely cussing out. The whole section was cussing out Matt Gay after the missed field goal. But the vibes were immaculate to start. It was very good coming in. Debo almost taking the opening kickoff to the career. He's the best kick returner in the NFL right now. Was he averaging almost 40 yards a kick return? And he's reversing field like Reggie Bush at USC. Like, what an exciting way to start the game. See Rod's first carry is a chunk carry, and then Marcus Mariota punches one in from the goal line. Everything is going amazingly, and then we start getting on Washington shit per usual. You know, we got to get our nonsense out the way to start. We chunk up. Matt Gay kickoff, then the chunk play. They score right back. They get a field goal, but we get back on offense and we get right back to it. The only mistake, really the only negative play Marcus Mariota had all day, I can't be mad at him for. That boy thought he was back at Eugene with it. He thought he was competing for the Heisman Trophy.
He was all over again.
He was soaring, bro. I'm going to fly like an eagle. That boy was high-stepping. He was strutting. He was gallivanting down the middle of the field. And knocked the
Yeah.
ball out. We fumbled, but that was just what a typical start.
And Terry had a chance to recover too.
He did.
So he get a little bit of the smoke.
Yeah,
Like,
he
come on,
definitely
man,
did
recover
some
that
of it.
shit, bro.
Recover the ball. It's right there. He shouldn't have fumbled it, but somebody
Right.
have his back, man.
Right.
He was chasing the high of his Heisman Trophy winning college career.
Yeah,
he ain't hit top speed in a decade, man. You can't blame a brother for trying to make something happen. But
hey, he pulled that. Hey, he need to teach Jayden how to read option too, because he got that shit on.
He knows,
lock, bro.
He knows when to pull it and when to run it. And 5 I know
he be predetermining that shit.
Versus the Packers, 5 was like 0 for 9 on the
Bulls. Hell yeah. He just was like, nah, you go ahead and take this one, bro. Even though the end and crashed down and he about to tackle you for a 4-yard loss, you take that shit anyway. So he need to teach him a little bit of that read option game, but Mariota was locked in, bro.
Yeah, but once Jeremy McNichols made that run, oh my God, the place went. First of all, me and my son had to keep confirming that was Jeremy. That's not Jeremy McNichols. That's Jeremy McNichols. That's 26. That's not 26. That's 20. That was Jeremy McNichols. Yeah. Wow. He should have won angry run of the week from Kyle Brandt on Good Morning Football, but I ain't gonna go there right now. Nope,
no, Jonathan Taylor. Well, he had a nasty run too, though.
He did.
His shit was crazy too. But
McNichols, man, should have got it.
McNichols.
That turned the crowd up for real. Somebody getting a FaceTime?
Here's somebody's phone. I say somebody's phone going crazy.
It's got to be one of you iPhoners. Gotta be one of you iPhoners. We don't sound anything like that. It's got to be one of you iPhoners.
I think that was chair shot. I had to return the favor real quick.
Lou had to give me.
Hey, timed your ass out quick. I think that was chair shot.
Yeah, that was chair shot Ed right there, brother. Vibration. But speaking of vibration, the vibrations at Northwest Stadium, they were immaculate all day. Loudest I've ever heard it. The Raiders are a phenomenal traveling fan base, and we had them all dead silent by halftime of this game, and they were all beating the traffic by the end of the third quarter. I was on the Raiders sideline. I was on the Raiders 50-yard line, and it was all us over there. Their life was hell, and there were 2 Raider fans sitting next to me. I don't think they spoke to each other for about 2 hours real time, and I loved every second of that.
Oh, that's
bro.
dope.
Like they looked like they watched their team loss, and they looked like they bet their savings on it. So it was a phenomenal time. Me and my son had the greatest time, man. That's all it's about for me, man.
Yeah, no, you guys look like you had a great time. He hit you with, "I told you, Dad," at least 10 times.
I told you Jaylen Lane was going to score a touchdown. Yeah. I told you.
I love it. I love
Created
it.
a monster,
love
man.
it. Yeah, I love it, bro. The only thing I didn't love was y'all 2 trying to throw into the net.
There you go.
Ed, I'm sorry, Ed. I took your spot right there. My bad, man. I should have let you
know. The Byron Leftwich.
Hey, look, bro. It was 9:50. Oh yeah, I was throwing that. See, because the net was low, right? And it was 9:15 a.m. Bro, they had me eating gyros and Buffalo Mac at 9 a.m. like an imbecile.
Hey, look, Rio was throwing like a 55-year-old grandpa, bro. That was the longest YA tittle ass windup.
That elongated ass release. I don't throw like that. That's what's crazy about
that shit was wild. I was like, yo, Rio, what the hell is that shit, bro?
Hey, I'm gonna pull a Tom Brady for a second. I don't like the texture of the football. Bro. The football they gave me, I didn't like the texture of it. It was real Timo like. I didn't know where to place my hand. The laces was kind of messed up.
Man.
So hitting cars and shit.
Oh man, that man threw it over the net. I said,
what's crazy? I knew the person whose car he hit. That's a small world, yo.
Yeah, they had a time.
Crazy.
They had a time. Bro. They had a time. So after the McNichols run, you get the play before halftime with Mariota, which we shouldn't have got any points there. The Raiders were being the Raiders, right? The face mask penalty basically got us in position to even feel like we could do something. He was about to take a sack with no timeouts. The half would have been over. But instead, they got the face mask penalty that helped us out. And then, like we talked about, Matt Gay got a mulligan, made good on it. And it was just crazy how all of that transpired. Did y'all see that DQ was bleeding in the stadium? Did y'all see that?
They
You
put
had
that
no
on the jumbotron.
They put that on the jumbotron.
Had him up
That's
there like he was an American hero.
crazy. Yeah. So y'all saw that nice and clear in 8K, but that was a turning point in the game. That McNichols run and that play right there, it set us up because we did not get the ball after half. They did, but we had all the momentum, and they were able to come out and get a couple of stops. And to Ed's point, first of all, our rookie had a pick, bro.
Oh
And
my God.
And I'm telling you, look, I'm telling you, Will Harris was like Felicia ass on Friday. Get your ass out the goddamn way. He
had that shit like 5 times, bro.
He had it. And here come Will Harris ass over here. Hey, can I borrow your microwave? Like, get your ass out the way. He come over there fighting with him and he fumbling. I'm like, move. He about to pick this shit off. My rookie about to get a pick, bro. Will Harris messed it up, but that was as close as we were going to come on the day to picking off Geno Smith. But here's the thing. We are now the #1 third down defense in the National Football League. After Sunday's performance, 28.5% we're giving up on third downs. No other team is sub 30% on their third down defensive efficiency. So for us not getting turnovers, at least we're getting teams off the field to get the ball back to our offense. So this was the complementary football that DQ was talking about last week. And a great example of that was that stretch right before the half and then right after halftime with the 2 stops, the punt return by Jaylen Lane, and then the dagger shot to Terry, basically. So you go from a 10-10 ball game in the late stages of the second quarter to 34-10 after 3 quarters, basically. How in the hell does that happen that quickly?
Crazy.
If they cover Trey Tucker, they might be on the set.
Oh, you don't. If anybody had him in fantasy, you had yourself a day. Man had 8 for like $150 and three tutties. Yeah, somebody ate.
I'm about to look ahead in our schedule to make sure we don't play anybody else with Tucker in their name. I'm scared because Tucker Craft gave us the business.
That's a good point.
Man, that's a double whammy of Tuckers. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
I'm scared. We got to check the rest of our schedule and make sure we don't play no more Tuckers, bro.
Yeah, we don't like those because
I'm tired of offenses abusing that same little seam route against. We haven't, even when we do stop it, we stopped it against the Raiders. One play, I think it was Noah Benogany, and then 2 plays later they flipped it, ran it the other way, and then it worked. Like, we just can't. That's how the Tucker Craft one happened against Bobby Wagner against the Packers. The Giants tried it as well. Joey Jr., can we at least lock in on that play specifically, please?
Bro, Rico, that's crazy you bring that up. So we watched the film today, the mob. Shout out to the mob. And the only reason Noah Benogany broke up the play, because it was about to work again. He was wide ass open.
Oh, really? Okay.
Revo told Noah Benogany, because he was about to bite the bait, which was and the same thing happened in the Packers game, right? 2 defenders went with the deep over route, and nobody went with, and then Bobby's like running up the seam, pointing like, hey, who's supposed to have that guy? And it was happening again. And Revo is telling him, I got the deep cross. Go over there, turn around. And so Noah Benogany then turns around and runs over there. And that's why he doesn't try to attack the ball. He just jumps in the air and jumps it away. And the ball hits him in the back of the head. Like, if Revo doesn't tell him to turn around, it would have happened again, bro. It would have been a touchdown.
That's great to know. Shouts out to Revo, man. That's huge to know, man.
Yeah. So
he's hooping.
He is, bro. He had a hit on Laube late in the game where he just cut him. Like, when I tell you,
the 3rd and 1.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we ended up stopping them on 4th and 1.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Revo is out here hooping, bro. Who else is hooping? Payday Payne.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. He's everywhere. 94. Yo, why he ain't had to do Geno like that, bro?
Bro, they said he knocked Sonic rings out of that man.
You talking about with Geno, then he had a ball. He was kind of like a pseudo lead blocker. Yeah, he took whatever he could on him.
Hey, he lit him up, bro. He playing so well. He got his own drop now, man. Payday Payne. He got his own drop, bro. He is killing it. He was so good. And Bobby was so good on Sunday as well. And it's crazy. We finished that game with no Marshawn Lattimore, no Trey Amos, no Will Harris. Percy Butler wasn't available, so it was Tyler Owens. We saw way too much of Antonio Hamilton Sr. It was the end of that game was nasty, bro. Offensively, they took so Terry was out. They did not put Debo back in. At one point, I thought something was wrong with him. He didn't even have his helmet. He was just chilling. Him and Terry was over there chopping it up like this was the third preseason game or some shit. And what let me know he was good was he went back out there for the onside kick. But if you watch the fourth quarter, it's Chris Moore, Jalen Lane, and Luke McCaffrey as your three receivers that are out there with Zach.
Yeah, we cleared the benches. Like, it was news to me when people told me that Terry had a quad injury. I thought we just cleared the benches because we was dogging these dudes.
Yeah.
That's I was like, Terry got a quad injury. No, you don't got a quad injury. They pulled him, man. They probably just threw something out there. But so when I actually found that out, like me and my son, we were like disgusted.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what you mean? He was fine. I watched him run and get the ball for Luke after Luke scored.
After
what
touchdown,
you mean?
right?
He good.
Right.
Oh, he is hurt. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was news to us at home because I don't see the mob be telling me in the chat because I don't be on social media knowing, like, I didn't even know Percy Butler was hurt. They told me, like, oh yeah, he got a hip injury and Trey Amos is out of the game with a calf, and I didn't know none of that shit. I'm just thinking we mopping these boys. Won't need all these players in the game, but a lot of dudes had gotten banged up, so you would really worry. That was the only thing that really put a damper on this game. When you look at special teams, like, how exciting is it to have a legitimate punt returner and kick returner for that matter with Debo? Even though we kind of had that last year with Eck, but Debo, it feel like every time he touch it, he could go on kickoffs. And now you got a legitimate punt returner. We ain't housed one since 2016. We all remember the game. That's how long it's been. We all remember the game they did that in, or the last punt return was in 2016.
Oh,
Jamison Crowder against the damn Ravens.
Ravens,
right?
Yeah. Young Jamison.
Yeah. Young JC Ice. So that's crazy. We haven't done it in that long, almost a decade. And now we got a dude that he almost broke another one in the game. After he ran the one back for a touchdown, he had another one on that right sideline when he was patient, and then he hit it. And he got tackled by that last defender, and it was a couple of guys over here, but I don't know. He might have got to that sideline and outran those angles, man.
He erased his angles. You can see people underestimate him because, like, I think it was like one or two returns where, like, if it's just blocked better, he probably returns it again because he always runs past a couple of people, and then he also makes a guy or two even miss, like, breaking tackle. It's not just speed; it's also some strength in his legs as well.
I don't know how you underestimate 4.3 because he's legit 4.3.
And it looked 4.3. It looked 4.3. That boy fast as shit.
It's got to be the fact that he's wearing number 83 instead of some single digit. That's the only thing this is telling me that they keep underestimating him.
Because he's not getting hawked down. He's not getting shoestrung tackle at all. Like,
I was like, do not let this kicker get you.
Yeah.
And once he got past that kicker, Ed, he was gone, bro.
Hey, fam, if Luke ain't fall down, did y'all see the whole
one? Yes, he had one.
Fam, yo, are we the best special teams in the league, bro?
Yes.
We almost
That's what I was just about to say. If we're an average kicker away from being the best special teams in the NFL, which is crazy because we started to, I wouldn't say panic, but we started to worry from how awful they looked in the preseason. But we're seeing in the regular season early on, we are the best special teams unit, especially if we just had a decent kicker, bro.
Oh yeah, Larry Izzo's a dog, man. Even Nick Bellore, you gotta give him his credit. Jeremy Reed does what he does. Tressway, he wasn't out there much, which is back to our normal scheduled program.
We gotta block some shit now because every team in the league blocked the kick on Sunday. Some teams did it twice.
Man, it was like 3 and like 10 minutes of real life play. It was crazy. It was like again. That was
and the Rams had one job to do, man.
The Rams,
one job.
My heart. I'm done with the Rams, bro.
I mean, it's just nothing you can draw up against them dogs, man. It's just something I don't know. They just
Oh
take
my
over
God.
games. I don't know, bro.
Jordan Davis may have been the
know.
fastest moving 330-pound man in the history of 330-pound
Yeah,
men.
that didn't. He ain't 330, bro. Ain't
That
no
was
way.
crazy,
Not
dog. I promise you, he was moving faster than Terry on that deep ball.
Hey, Rio be killing Terry, bro. Y'all should see the crazy blasphemous shit that he be saying about Terry after Terry don't score. He had an anytime Terry touchdown. This man Rio lost it. He blacked out.
Ain't no way he did it again. Ain't no way he gonna keep getting away with this.
He can't keep getting away with this.
My son was in the crowd throwing up the in people's faces and shit for no reason.
Hey, shit, Terry did it too. Terry threw that bitch up, went to the camera and found that shit, and he did it. I said, "Oh man, not my guy, man."
My son was screaming at children and shit. Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice.
Yes, sir, man.
Hey, Rio, you gotta get your son, man. He can't be doing that to the kids, man.
That kid gotta learn, man.
You gotta learn.
Get your radar ass out of here.
Hey, Rio don't have no remorse for the kids, man. Hey, loved it though. I loved every bit of the 24 unanswered points, and my highlight of the game was probably Luke scoring, man. He was so excited. I was so happy for him. I'm like, my God, hey, Luke had about 4 catches in that fourth quarter. And then he capped it off with the touchdown. And I said, look, Luke out here trying to beat these allegations in 1 week, man.
We put the manager in the game and let him hit a 3, man.
He hit more than 1 3, bro. He was over
he got on a heater.
He got on the heater,
like
bro.
Steph.
he was on the heater, bro. Hey, I loved it, man.
Oh,
And
man.
I ain't gonna front though. They treated him like the dude all the way at the end of the bench that's been on the squad for 4 years and they never got in.
They gave him the Rudy.
Bro, they all ran out of the off the sideline into the end zone like it was a preseason. Remember when what was the name of the receiver that they signed that came back for like 2 weeks? It was like 1 week, and he played in the last preseason game and he caught the touchdown to win the game.
I'm talking about Martavis Bryant.
Yes, and you remember how everybody went crazy when he scored that touchdown, and everybody ran up,
giving very Make-A-Wish. Like,
bro. Debo, I can't wait to watch the mic'd up because Debo ran about 60 yards down there. Terry, everybody. Terry's supposed to be hurt. Terry was down there. They all ran down there, bro. It was crazy, man. But I was excited for him because it's a lot of people that are still hating on Luke. Like I had one dude. Anybody could have done that. He was wide open.
Listen, no. Luke has now accidentally become very important at work, so we need him to build on that shit.
Yeah, that confidence. That was a confidence booster for the future. That was a Cliff Kingsbury investment.
He has now surpassed Dax Milne. He surpassed Trey Quinn. We need him. We need him to surpass Adam Humphries. That's the last level we need him to pass.
He ain't already done that with the 1 touchdown. How many touchdowns does Adam Humphrey have here?
He scored here.
He probably scored at least once.
He probably had a touchdown versus like Jacksonville.
Yeah, some bullshit. But look. He's moved up the list of white receivers here, man. Pretty high.
Luke and Lane have become, and Lane, I know we being all positive right now. Your ass dropped the touchdown early in the game.
He did.
When he learned how to catch, he's gonna be something because we need to just find ways to get him in space because that type of speed, I haven't seen that shit here possibly ever. Like that is different. That is different.
And that was a weird play too, because I think Marcus Mariota only threw that because there was like a defender offsides. The refs didn't see it. Yeah,
they jerked the shit out of it. That should have been offsides. It should have been a first down because it was like 3rd and 4 or something like that. Yeah, and it should have been a first down. I don't know how they did call that.
And that led to the Matt Gay missed 37-yarder too, right?
It did.
But Jalen Lane still has to catch that though. It was in his hands.
It was one of those Washington slippery slope of unfortunate events. Like one bad thing led to like 4 consecutive.
Yeah, facts. He need to go to the Terry body catching school of You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Work on them chesticles, man.
Yeah.
Get it done, man.
Yeah, he got to go to this Terry body catcher school because that one got to be caught. And like you said, it started with the Mariota. Probably, I guess it started with the Matt Gay kick out of bounds. And then it went to the bootleg for like 40. Then it went to Mariota fumbling. Then it went to them not seeing the offsides, him dropping the pass, which led to the field goal attempt that was missed. So it just was like all this dumb shit happening that kept them in the game. What'd you guys think of Josh Connelly Jr.'s performance in this game?
Best one yet. Best one yet. Finally. I mean, and I'm so happy that it happened against one of the premier edge rushers too. Like, it's not like we just went against, I mean, granted, the Falcons have some talented edge rushers, but none of those guys are Max Crosby, Micah Parsons, Brian Burns, any of those guys he's faced so far. So I'm happy that he finally had a good game against a really good edge rusher because, I mean, of course, there was going to still be a lot of doubt in the fan base that if he finally had a good game going against a sorry defensive line. So I'm really happy that he got – because Max Crosby was giving us work. He just wasn't necessarily giving Josh Connelly work.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was very important.
He definitely gave us work, and a good amount of it was on Connelly because he forced about 3 holding penalties. 2 of them, I think, were Connelly. But it felt like this was a step in the right direction. And now I'm just going to be honest with you. You don't see another one of these elite joints for a little while here.
Yeah.
So I need him to get his shit together now. So you're not going to see an elite rusher now. The Falcons have guys, you know, they got Jalen. They got
a pass ensemble. It's like a whole group of like a bunch of decent guys.
Right. He got Jalen Walker. They got James Pierce. They got Gumby. But you know what I'm saying? Leonard Floyd. Yeah, that's who I call Gumby. They got a bunch of dudes, but ain't none of them Micah Parsons, Brian Burns, or Max Crosby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not till November 9th, Detroit Lions, Aiden Hutchinson, who, boy, he's been going crazy too. That's like the next time you play one of them ones at edge rusher.
Right. So that's a whole month and a half essentially away. So I need you to look the part now. So let's talk about Brandon Coleman, y'all.
Oh, man.
I want to chime in on Connelly too, though. But
go ahead.
You guys touched on it pretty good. Don't forget about Montez Sweat. Show Montez Sweat a little bit of respect. We got the Bears on there. But just joking about
I'm good.
Bears fans so mad at him right now, but they hate him.
Yeah, I'm good.
We tried to tell him.
And the Saints fans getting pissed off at Chase Young.
I don't think he's played a game yet this year. Right?
Yeah,
we got second-round picks for both of these guys. We traded them Dorrance Armstrong, and they paid him $100 million, bro.
That might be disrespectful to Dorrance, bro.
I know Dorrance.
Dorrance playing.
The
way Dorrance hooping this year.
So he going for 17.
Yeah,
go ahead, Ed. Finish what you were saying.
Yeah, no, Josh Connelly. Yeah, no, he improved. I thought he improved. I mean, this is what you do when you help him. I thought Cliff's game plan. I don't know if we're going to specifically talk about Cliff later, but his game plan was just so much better. I mean, it was really bad last game to put him one-on-one with Micah Parsons, and you just didn't run the ball enough when we were only down by 7 to start the fourth quarter. So he just abandoned the run. We ran the ball a lot, which helps out a rookie, which just helps out the offensive line in general. Now there were some plays we talked about the penalties where him and Tunzel had penalties on the same play, which was just super ironic. They did it twice.
Yeah,
it was just
I ain't never seen that before in my life. I watched a lot of football.
They're tethered together.
And they gave both of them to Tunzel. I know he was like, man, if y'all don't get them shits to the rookie, don't get them shits to me.
No, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so they were just like picking who they wanted to give the penalty to. But no, I thought he did a good job against Max Crosby. Much improved. Especially after the benching of Brandon Coleman and the benching of Allegretti too, because I thought Allegretti was going to be left guard. But they decided to put Chris Paul over there, and Chris Paul did a heck of a job. So I mean, he had 0 pressures per all the stats and stat sites. He had 0 pressures, even though he technically would have given up a pressure on the penalty, but you don't get one when you have a penalty. So, but no, I thought he did a great job, man, and just build on that, and his confidence should go up for sure. So I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty down on him last week. I had a short leash for him, and I was like, if he starts getting beat, then it might be time to take a move. But no, he's a rookie, so you gotta give him patience. So I was very, very happy to see him play well.
Did Max Crosby play Sunday?
Oh, he played.
He missed a tackle too. I mean,
He did some shit, boy.
Yeah, he did.
Did
but,
some
you know,
shit.
it could have been a lot worse. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh, of course. We know.
A lot worse.
But to your point, Ed, that's what Cliff looks like when he's got a full week of game planning, right?
Yeah, who was it that said he on game plan until Friday? So that it sucks when we play on Thursday because
my boy Jayden said that.
Hell yeah, bleeding burgundy and gold. Yeah.
Shit is wild, bro. So Brandon Coleman, let's talk about it. What's y'all thoughts on this whole situation?
Y'all, we were floored when we threw that in the chat before the game.
First of all, I woke up to that. I was asleep. Y'all were having a full-fledged conversation. And the first thing that I saw out of the conversation that we were having was Brandon Coleman is inactive. I was like, wait, what?
Healthy scratch.
Wait, what? Brandon Coleman is inactive. Oh, he must be hurting it. He must have re-aggravated something on Saturday or something. Pre-game warm-up or something.
Then Quinn made it clear. Nah, nothing about a shoulder injury. No.
Yeah. Ed was like, nah, that's a healthy scratch, bro.
Yeah.
I said, wait, what?
The hell kind of war crimes did he commit that we don't know about,
man? And so the first thing we all went to was, oh, he must have did some, this must be like punitive. Like he did something. This is disciplinary action being taken. But I'm like, Brandon Coleman ain't even that type of dude, right? Like, you don't do any of y'all get the sense that Brandon Coleman would buck off and do something crazy to be benched? And I don't personally think he did anything like that. I think this was a message to him. Like they want him to be the starting left guard. But that, I mean, we all watched it. That wasn't good enough. And I know he got injured in that game, but that wasn't good enough against Green Bay. And I think that was their way of saying to him, bro, we don't have to play you. We have options. If you don't tighten up, we'll go elsewhere. And I wouldn't be shocked if he was starting this week. Brandon Coleman, I'm speaking of. I wouldn't be shocked if he was back out there starting after being benched and inactive. If he responds the right way, he'll eventually be starting again, I believe. But Chris Paul wasn't he was actually really good.
He balled out for us. Like way to seize the moment.
Yeah.
Highest graded guard in the NFL right now through 3 weeks, even though he only played 1 week. So, but you know.
I want to see it like against better competition because
Dexter Lawrence.
I want to see him do it against teams where you're like, okay, let's see what
Chris
you really
Jones
got.
Against the Chiefs.
Yeah, we got some really good interior defensive linemen coming up on the schedule. Because the Raiders don't really offer that. I know the dude, their highest sack guy was that. Yeah, he ain't like that. You know, he was really eating off of Max Crosby.
Opportunistic.
Yeah, like
he's got Ruka Roro this week. So
say that 3 times fast.
Man, you went crazy. I would have
Scooby-Doo ass name.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's exactly
impressive,
Ed. Ed hit that shit like, well, nothing, bro. Because I damn sure would have put it too much, either not enough or too many of them shits.
I think Coleman's cooked.
You do?
I don't think he's the starter anymore. I think Chris Paul just took his lunch money, and I think he's gonna have to earn himself. He might pop back out on the right at some point, like his Groundhog Day. I think at left they're gonna ride the hot hand until they got a reason to go back to him. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. We're not gonna know what happens because nothing comes out of the building that they don't want us to know. Mm-hmm. And a healthy scratch when we have a CVS receipt on our injury report says it speaks volumes to me. The whole damn team hurt right now, and you got a big, willing, and able 300 and something pound man that we just gonna scratch on game day. I don't know if he's touching that starting spot unless injury happens, man.
You could be right.
Yeah, my speculation was he like we always say, he doesn't seem like an argumentative guy or malcontent. I was like, did he mouth off to OG Bobby Johnson? Did they just not see eye to eye in the film room? Like something like that. Did that happen? But yeah, I mean, like he's on street clothes with Michael Dieter at this point. And we need bodies. I mean, like, you know, Sam Cosby's on IR. We just got guys hurt. They benched Allegretti. So, I mean, it's like he's a guy that's needed. And he's your 3rd round pick. And he was your starting left tackle last year. There was a point where, Adam Peters was – I think it was either Adam Peters or Dan Quinn were defending like they really, really believe in him left tackle, but they did make the trade for Laramie Tunzel, but they wanted him to be a starter. You want your 3rd round pick to be a starter. So to bench him like that, and you really can't go back to him after Chris Paul played like that. It would kind of be a disservice to Chris Paul and not rewarding him after the game he just played, in my opinion. So you want to go with a hot hand with Chris Paul. So I personally wouldn't go back to him either after that performance.
That boy got exiled.
Somebody in the chat said it's one thing to be benched, is another thing to be inactive. I agree with that.
Yep.
Like that to me seems to be a bit extreme. And if you feel like the message needs to be extreme, you do that. I don't think they've given up on a 3rd round pick from last year's draft that started 16 of 17 regular season games and 19 of 20 total games last season. I'm not buying it. They're giving up on him yet.
He might just got to work his way out the doghouse. He got to work his way from the doldrums, because there's got to be more to the story than we know, because that is a seismic change in 10 days to be the starter and to be healthy and to not dress on. Like, we don't have the luxury to not dress people that are willing and able right now. Like, this team is in hell right now, injury wise.
Yeah. So the only thing I would say to that is, on the offensive line, they're not in hell. Like, they got enough bodies on the offensive line. We had Trent Scott played like 16 snaps.
Mm-hmm.
He was at tight end basically on Sunday, and he could play guard. Like, they got enough. And Allegretti, like y'all said, got benched and was available. Like, they got enough bodies. We still got George Fant out there, and he's not even active. You know what I'm saying? So we got bodies at offensive line. That's not one of the places where we're really hurting at. So you can afford to tell him to go sit down, because we got enough dudes to get the job done and send a message to him if need be. But to your point, Rio, we don't know if this, was accumulative and it just continued to pile on and they had enough, or if he just was, slacking off in practice this week. They didn't feel like he was like adhering to the competitive spirit of what they got going on. Whatever, he had to do something that really annoyed them to the point where they was like, okay, he not taking it serious, so we got to send him a message.
He's so jolly and wholesome.
Right.
Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm like. The only thing I could think of is like he showed up late for, work a day or two or something like that.
Somebody ate his team lunch, and you know what I'm saying, he just started spazzing at practice, man. Somebody ate his cookies.
he's too nice of a guy to have gotten into real trouble with the staff, right? Like, it's no way. That's really interesting though. The fact that he was a healthy scratch, and then, like you guys said, Chris Paul came in and played really well. The only thing that Chris Paul doesn't have that Coleman does is the athleticism. You see it when they pull. That ain't Chris Paul's thing. Yeah. But everything else, Chris Paul was able to do really effectively. I actually thought his pass blocking was really impressive, because that's where he usually struggles.
Exactly.
And there was one play where he blocked 2 dudes. He gave one dude a strong ass right hand push, bow, and then the next dude came up, hit him with the left hand, bow, and then got into his, his stance and was able to, I was like, whoa, okay. So he was really impressive, man. We're gonna see after that performance.
Brandon Coleman might be like Buddy with the red stapler from Office Space. Like, you take away that one thing they really care about, and he go from Brandon Coleman to B Rad. So he probably let loose, man. He probably did cuss him out. I don't know. He probably
who moved my lucky Tupperware, man? Who moved my lucky Tupperware, man?
He probably lost it, man. He probably don't even remember what happened or why he's even benched. He probably just blacked out on him.
Blacked out. Maybe there's another side to Brandon Coleman we don't know.
I'm telling you, bro. You take away the one thing he care about, and that's playing football. It's over with.
So maybe we'll see a much more engaged and invigorated Brandon Coleman this week, and he'll be back We'll see if they have the intended effect. So the Raiders served their purpose. They came in here, they got their asses kicked. We got our mojo back. Because last week, boy, it was doom and gloom, man. It was somber, bruh.
I think we got our swagger back.
Yeah, we got our swagger back, man. We feeling good now. So before we move on to talk about the Falcons game, let's get a word from one of our sponsors. And tonight, we're gonna make some picks. Let's do it, fellas.
Let's do it.
I mean, do we got enough active players on the roster to actually make something this
We're gonna
week?
see. We're gonna see. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not actually sure if we're doing that. So we're gonna find out.
On that junk.
All right. So Sleeper is a fantasy, sports, and real money gaming app that focuses on bringing people together through sports and gaming. Sleeper has become the fastest organically growing fantasy platform in the world with over 6 million users back in 2023. It's 2025. And people like myself, Rio, Rico, and Ed are all new to the Sleeper app. And there are so many others that are as well because this app is so much fun. It has enhanced our sports watching endeavors, and it can do the same for you. And I always tell people, I'm a football junkie, but the NBA is about to start up. You still got Major League Baseball, college football's in full throat and swing. There's so many other things that you can make picks on. Don't just limit yourself to the NFL. Go out here, download the app. If you haven't already done so, in the description of this video, you will find a link. That link will take you to where you can download the Sleeper app. Use our promo code KINGS25 to get you a 100% match on a deposit up to $100. That's right, a dollar for dollar match on your deposit up to $100. You put in 50, they'll give you an additional 50. You put in 100, they're going to give you an additional $100 to use on the app. So make sure you take advantage of the promo code KINGS25 and make sure that Sleeper is available in your state. It's available in over 25 states in the U.S. So with that said, I've clicked on Washington at Atlanta. Let's see what they have for the hot picks first. Bill, 35.5 yards rushing. Are we to assume, and we're going to get to the injury report here in a bit, we are to assume he's playing this weekend, right?
Yep.
All right. So do y'all like 35.5? Is that too many? Is that not enough? How y'all feeling?
We're such a committee that I don't know.
It got you a little shook, right? But what you can
he's
also
good
do,
enough to get it. We just don't give it to him.
Yeah, we just don't.
So you can click on him and they might have it for like 20 yards. You want to do that first and see?
I mean, I like him at 36 because if they give him the right amount of touches, he getting that easy.
So 25 is here if you want 25. I mean, we could stay at 35.5. But
What you think, Ed?
He got
so the numbers are right here. Yeah, 82 in week 1,
yeah.
17 against Green Bay, 26 this past week against Vegas. So he ain't hit 30 yards in 2 weeks. So
the
running
running
want to do.
So yeah, it's so iffy. It's so iffy.
We can leave this. We can leave it. Y'all want to put a pin in this, come back to it. Let's see what else is out there.
I'm looking up the Falcons rush defense and how they did too. I think Chuba Hubbard had a good game. I'm looking it up to see.
Man, everybody had a good game against them.
Everybody ate against them boys, man.
I think we're all in agreement.
Except their receivers. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a good game versus them boys.
We're all in agreement that Bijan Robinson is good for any time touchdown, right?
Yeah. And yeah. Bijan gonna get his. He's a freak, man.
So if they're going to score a touchdown, assuming that they score a touchdown, we have to assume they're going to score at least one.
They're going to score one.
Bijan is going to be the guy that scores it, right?
Even though he hasn't scored a rushing touchdown this year yet, which is crazy. It feels like a week where that ends.
Yeah.
Anytime.
That's why I just leave it at any time because you don't want to put yourself in a box with him. All right. So we're going to take anytime with Bijan. And that's crazy. He's only scored one touchdown.
One receiving touchdown, the first drive of the season.
Yeah. It's one of the first plays of the game against Tampa Bay.
Swing pass.
Yep. That's wild.
Dang, look how bad that offense is, bro. They out here scapegoating Ike Hilliard and shit.
Yeah, man. They fired those Ike and your boy told the offensive coordinator, you got to come down on the sidelines. You can't stay up in the box no more. Like they crashing out over there.
Yeah, the owner said we need a head on the spike, so y'all got to give us somebody.
That's nasty work.
In week 3.
In week 3.
I know Rico
week 3 is crazy. Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, I've been hearing it too. They saying they not going to a game this season. I heard everything. I'm not watching no more games. I'm watching the Ravens only. I've been hearing all kinds of stuff from these Falcons fans, man. They're done with them. That's what I'm saying. Even before the Carolina game, we could have taken over the stadium. We for sure are going to take over the stadium now. I know too many people that have given up.
Hey, man, let us dry the bins, man. Let us dry the bins. Let's go.
Michael Penix said 222 and a half. I really want to take the under on this, the less on this, but
it's us.
But I'm about to say we be giving it up. We be giving the cheeks up, bro. In the past game, Geno had a field day, even though like it almost felt like empty calories. Geno still had 290 and 3 tutties, right? Jordan Love ate us up. The only guy that didn't get to us was Russ.
Yeah.
Man, Penix is struggling though, bro. I mean, it's bad too.
Yeah.
If you watch the Panthers game, that dude was flummoxed, bro. What y'all think? Y'all want to leave this one alone, or y'all want some?
I'm not touching the Michael Penix joint, man. Michael Penix, we might get some Kirk action on Sunday. But it's us, though. It is us. So I do want to take the over because it's us, but I don't know, man. I don't trust.
I want to take I want to take less, bro.
Is there a Penix interception on here?
Say that again.
A Penix interception, like
no. We can definitely get into all of that. This is just the hot picks right here.
Man, they calling that man chocolate Tua.
Well, they have a 1.5. They have a 1.5 pass touchdown. I would take the less on the 1.5 pass touchdown. The 1.5 pass touchdown. I would take the less on that. I think that's a little bit more easier to be confident in that, in my opinion.
All right, so let's
we should get like a times 80 boost for predicting Washington to force a turnover because we are so incapable of that shit.
Hey, we are currently in a drought. That's what our head coach said. We are in a drought.
2 other teams in the league, and I believe the other 2 teams ain't won shit yet.
We ain't won a game yet. Yep. Tampa broke out of theirs. Remember Tampa was with us? Yep. They got a pick 6 on Sunday. He was like, "Hey, we ain't with y'all ass no more. We breaking out of this shit." Let's go.
That's crazy. I did not realize that I said that. Y'all didn't even check me.
What'd you say?
Y'all didn't even check me. I said, yeah, I'm not touching the Penix joint like that. You know what his last name? That's a crazy sentence. That last
I mean, even without it, that was a crazy sentence. But you know, the Penix in there. And that's why, hey, so normally Rico the one that catch all that shit. You know, I be flagrant as hell. So, you know, it's just liable to just go right past me and I don't even pay attention to the shit. So I ain't the one normally. It's got to be so out of
my
pocket.
bad.
Yeah.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I missed
the chat like, whoa, Rio, you're not going to touch the what? But I said I'm not going to. I mean, yeah, I got
It just lets you know he had 223 passing yards against us last year.
That's probably why they set the number at.
Yeah, literally why they set the number right there.
That was against the worst secondary in the NFL, Michael Davis and
right.
Yeah, you might have a point there, man. That less.
I'm telling you, that less feel like the right side right now. But
I like the less on the pad. I don't see him throwing two pass touchdowns.
That don't feel good till Ray McLeod get like a 68-yarder on the second possession.
you ain't wrong. You're not wrong.
Not lying, man. Not lying.
Right up the seam.
You are not
lying. Same play.
Well, same Kyle play. Pitts get him a 45-yarder.
So, all right. They really ain't got nothing for Washington up here. It's a lot
nobody active.
Yes. So we really like passing touchdowns. Because they don't know who playing quarterback for us. Receiving yards. They don't have no Washington because they don't know who playing, right? No Brown, Terry.
Up there.
They ain't put nobody up here yet.
We probably got to put our picks like on the community tab or something like that. When they
Yeah, I know.
This. I don't think it's gonna work because
We make like
they
one.
still trying to figure out who gonna play in this
We got to
game.
make one harmonious like tweet.
And don't even have
everybody.
interceptions or none of that stuff ready yet. So
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till like Friday and just post it on the timeline and on the community tab, like Ed just said.
Yeah.
community
Shout
tab.
out to Sleeper, and y'all use the promo code Kings25.
They
All
said,
right.
yeah, we don't got nothing for you guys.
Nah, we ain't.
That's on the passing touchdowns. Put that on me. We'll see. I got that.
So what?
On the pass touchdowns.
Okay, I like that one.
That's what I like. I like that a lot.
All right. So we'll have to come back to that at a later date and time.
And if they do put interception on there, like Saturday morning, Sunday morning, or whatever, that's something I feel we're finally going to get one. I think Penix is finally going to give us one.
It's the week.
I think we're.
I can't bet on nothing turnover wise with this team until they actually get one. I'm staying away from that shit. It would have to be like Rio said. They would have to give me times like 5.76 on that shit for me to be like, all right, man, I got to do it.
Who's gonna do it, Ed? Because Ed, you are like the crystal ball master. Who gonna break the damn streak, Ed?
It's gonna be a Deron Payne left hand up tip pass, and Lou is gonna come down with it. That's gonna be coming out party. Lou did better last.
I like
week.
that.
Yeah.
Deron Payne tip pass in the air, and Lou comes down.
Pay.
If that happens, bro, I'm sending you a couple dollars to play the Powerball for me, man.
You ain't even got to send them a couple bucks. Just be like, hey, Ed, what's the numbers, bro? Just give me the numbers. Just give me the numbers. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. Just give me the numbers, bro. So Falcons week. Let's talk about the injury report first, and let me see if I can pull up the.
We need to have a Terry conversation.
And we could do that too. He's on the injury report, so as we go through the injury report, we can have a Terry conversation while we're there. So let's go ahead and let's have it. So this is the injury report for today. We knew it was going to be extensive. 4 of the names up here are inconsequential because they are vet rest days, but there's still 8 names, and of the 9 DMPs today, 5 of them are legitimate DMPs, right? So let's go through this real quick. So there are some good things here, right? Mm-hmm. Let's get to the vegetables first, though, and then we can get to the dessert a little bit later. So no Bates and no Brown, still dealing with the groin injuries from last week. Do you feel does anybody feel confident that either one of them plays this week?
No.
Yeah, Noah Brown, definitely not Noah Brown.
I'm almost ready to move as if Noah Brown's not here anymore until further notice.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
And with John Bates, shouts out to Cliff Kingsbury. You know what I'm saying? People question him after the Packers game, but Ben Sinnott ended up playing more snaps than Zach Ertz, which just showed that they had to adjust. No John Bates. We still played a lot of 12 personnel, but instead they had John Bates move blocking a lot rather than John Bates, who can literally be there as an extension of the offensive line as like a third tackle. They had Ben Sinnott. They allowed him to get some running momentum when he did his blocks, and it worked out. So that's how Cliff for that adjustment. Yeah,
they didn't really put him in line like a true Y. They moved him around like a H back. You know what I mean? And that's his move.
The power, basically.
Yeah, that's his move though. That's when he's at his best. So I'm with y'all. I don't see Bates or Brown playing this week. How about Percy Butler and his hip? Anybody think that Percy Butler is playing this week? We still don't really know the severity of his hip, because similar to Bill and his knee, it could, if you're gonna miss a game, a day of practice, Wednesday is the day, right? They give you that extra day off, and then Thursday is really the day where you find out if dudes are really gonna play or not. And so we don't know the extent of Percy's hip injury, because when he left the game, he wasn't ruled out of coming back into the game. So we don't know if his hip injury is significant or if they just gave him the day off like they did Bill. Bill's knee injury isn't significant. And I don't know if you guys saw the Jeremy Fowler tweet where he basically said he was sore, but he was feeling a lot better today. He was sore after the game. He felt a lot better today. But today was more of a precautionary thing than it was anything else with Bill. We know DQ is very sensitive about Bill. Remember in the preseason, that man had on a black jersey.
No contact.
No contact black jersey at a practice after they had the inter squad scrimmage. So he's always gonna err on the side of caution with Bill. Ertz rest, Von Miller, Deron Payne, and Laramie Tunsil all vet rest days. Anybody think Terry with his quad is playing this week?
Hell no.
No, he's not playing.
Yeah. Okay. We all in the
I'll be the person that go ahead, Rico.
I was just saying, no, we'll be lucky if he plays against the Chargers. Very lucky.
I'm not trying to be that guy. I feel like we might be headed to a 4 to 6 week absence for Terry McLaurin. Like, I think that might be a real thing.
They got to sign somebody. If they do that, they got to sign somebody.
My boy Ivory was talking about, hey, man, we might have to be starting to look at that disgruntled receiver in Miami again. Hey, man, Brandon Coleman is the first Tyreek.
There's a bunch of crazy stuff starting to float around.
Kobe Myers and all that.
It's a lot of nonsense floating around. Who didn't see this shit coming when he held out for his money, though? Who didn't see a soft tissue injury or some shit like that happening?
Mm-hmm.
And it happened to happen on a play where he was just short of the end zone and diving to get in because he got hawked again.
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
He's talking.
And it's crazy because so you guys have been at the stadium. Mm-hmm. Is there not a jumbotron that you can see as you're running? Is there not? Because like I was watching the Monday night game with the Lions and the Ravens, and I think it was Montgomery who was looking up at the jumbotron to see where they were coming from so he could veer off so they couldn't catch him. Is there not something like that at Northwest?
I mean, that jumbotron don't always be playing the shit that it's supposed to be playing on that joint. Like, get Major Tutty off the damn screen. Like, fam, every time where we needed to see a replay during the game, we ain't get that shit. We ain't get one of them, bro. If you saw a replay, you pulled up Twitter or something. But the verbiage of the Ian Rappaport tweet about Terry scared the hell out of me. And I immediately went into, oh, he's missing a few games. Because just the wordage of it. He's seeking another opinion because he's already got several. Like, whoa, how many damn people have told him that something's wrong with his quad, bro?
Right.
Like, just how many have we gotten so far for him to be seeking another? And you tell me several have already told him something. That sounds like several weeks, and that scared me.
Yeah.
And the doctor, his name is William Myers. He's like some very well-known doctor. That's looked at a lot of players over the years and years and years. I've seen somebody bring up a hernia, so I have no idea. But I mean, this guy Myers, sounds like he's kept players out for a little while. He's been on the side of caution, opposed to some other doctors. So I've seen some people post about this doctor that he went to. So, and apparently he's still going to other doctors, and he's not done yet against second opinion. So yeah, he's definitely out this week. Next week's not looking too great either. So we'll see if they do make a move, or they definitely got to sign somebody to the practice squad. I'll say that.
Your boy Big Play Tay.
Hey, Braylon.
I seen your boy run down to the end zone when Luke scored. I said, oh shit, is it Ja'Cory Brooks time? He was out there without in civvies. So
y'all know who legacy game coming though. Y'all know who coming. Chris Moore season. It's Chris Moore season.
Hey, he making plays, man.
It's it's dead ass Chris Moore. All them starting reps he got in the preseason about to pay dividends because that's about to be your boundary guy opposite Debo.
Yeah, well, he was shit. He was the boundary guy this past week, pretty much. he was out there a hell of a lot. I'm hearing that same shit, Ed, about it being a sports hernia. I've heard that.
I seen hip flexor somewhere too.
Like, I've heard. I mean, but this is when you get into the crazy territory because don't nobody know, and everybody starts speculating. Yeah. But whatever it is, I think you're right. It could land him on IR.
Yeah, y'all see that long term. Y'all see a few games or more coming, right?
This is what I know. Like DQ tried to downplay it today at the presser. This is what I can tell you. I've never heard of a guy seeking a second opinion for great news. I've never heard somebody being like, hey, man, they told me my shit fine, but let me just ask somebody else just to make sure.
Rappaport said several. He's had several opinions, and he's seeking another. That boy is gone for a minute, dog, and that stings.
He don't know how to handle it because he ain't never been hurt before.
72 games in a row.
He ain't never missed no, bro. The last time he missed a game was the last week of his rookie season, bro.
You know, only 7 active players have played every game since then. It's him and Deron Payton, the 2 of them.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And so that's why he's going through it like this. He's like,
they probably told him, "You guys sit down in November." He probably said, "Y'all got me effed up." Bro. Yeah. Especially about, I got to hit these bonuses. I'm on commission-based pay.
Especially after he just told us, "I ain't like the rest of these 30-year-olds. I don't get hurt." You can't. He's like, this can't be what you're doing as soon as you get that deal. And like you said, that man out here, he in sales, bro. This man is commission based. Like he got numbers to hit. All them streaks, 70 plus catches, 1,000. Oh, that shit about to come to an end. He was already off to a slow start too. Oh, them shit's about to come to an end. That's a damn shame because that was the rallying cry. If you were a Terry stan, that's the shit you went to. Hey, all them shit's about to be dead. Dead, I tell you.
Yeah, my boy.
That was his whole argument at the Eastern Motors press conference. And he was, I barely played at Ohio State. Only got playing time my senior year, my 5th year, and I don't have a lot of tread on the tires. So that's crazy. Yeah, the 1,000-yard and Adam Peters. Yeah, he set all those markers for him. And I mean, we'll see. It's a lot of speculation and the social media doctors. So we'll see what they say on Friday.
AP sitting back like that Shannon Sharp meme. Case and point.
That's so petty.
That check's gonna look like Chris Morris at the end of the season. This shit ain't funny though, because we need Terry.
We need him bad, bro.
I'm trying to laugh through my pain right now. We about to struggle.
Hey, yo, Jayden at the presser said, "Hey," he said, "Look, I mean, he's Terry McLaurin, but we did this all summer though." So I'm like, and we were ass all summer. So what you saying?
We about to find out just how elite this boy 5 is over these next coming weeks, and there's gonna be some interesting conversations to be had based on how we do in this absence. Because boy, it's gonna get uncomfortable in 5-star opening without 17.
Hey, there could be. Because there was
you already having conversations about 17 can't go crazy until Mario. Well, I wasn't, but people in the chat were already saying it takes for Mariota to come in for 17 to play well. So Jayden was already catching it. So Terry gonna catch it.
Oh yeah, for sure,
bro. There were already people that were saying we needed to draft a receiver in the 1st round next year.
I'm one of them.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
So
I've been watching this shit out receivers in college.
So I'm telling you right now, after this shit that happened, and we gonna see how if it's one thing we know 5 gonna do is he gonna elevate the play of others. So
that boy hit 30 and an injury just miraculously entered his body. He turned 30 last week, and then the injury just pulled up on him. Like, what's good with it, fam?
Yeah, what's good? Hey, we gonna hold you down, Terry, man. I got you, bro.
Chris Moore season is here.
I never thought I would hear those words uttered in my life. Never ever thought I would hear that shit.
Hey, that 7 for 94 and 2 touchdown Chris Moore game gonna feel like when Diami in the playoffs, bro.
Well, Diami, documentary Diami.
Hey, that ain't gonna feed families. That's gonna feed entire states and cities, bro. Like I can't see it, bro.
Oh man.
I can't see it, but all right. So those were the veggies, man. That's the bad news. You want some good news?
Let's do it.
Trey Amos was limited, bro.
Hey.
Like with all the people that went DMP today, he easily could have went DMP with the calf, and we wouldn't have blinked. We'd have been like, all right, let's see what he do tomorrow.
Yes, Lord.
But him not being DMP and being limited means he's in much better shape than what we were led to believe leaving that Raiders game. Also, there's a name that is absent from this list that is big time as well, sticking with the cornerback position. We were told by DQ that Marshawn Lattimore passed the concussion protocol on Sunday and could have gone back into the game if need be. But, of course, they didn't need him. He returned to the sideline, which should have been a dead giveaway to all of us, that he came back out on the sidelines and finished the game out on the sidelines with his teammates. Because if you got a concussion, you're in the witness protection program at that point.
Yep.
So him not being on this list is also great news. Hey, Marshawn Lattimore played well on Sunday. Can we all say that?
Yep. And I know he was good. I watched him walk off the field at the game. He was thumbs up into everybody. And you know, I was like, okay, he seems like he's all together. Like he seems very composed. He's all together. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
He was shaking it off. Like,
so the thing with Marshawn last year, he did the one game, one good game, one bad game, one good game, one bad game. The Saints game, he had a good game. The Eagles game, he had a bad game. Then he bounced back the next game. He was hurt again. Then he came back. And then the playoffs, the Buccaneers game, he got cooked by Mike Evans. Then the Lions game, he did a good job. And then the A.J. Brown Eagles game, NFC Championship game, he didn't play well. So hopefully he doesn't continue the trend of a good week and then a bad week. He's going to be tested. You know, Michael Penix is not playing well, but he's going to test him with Drake London and Darnell Mooney and Ray, who can move too. So it is a good matchup for him. So I think he will continue. But I do want to see this trend of one good game and a bad game end against the Falcons.
I think he's going to be just fine, but you're not wrong because that's exactly what it's been this year. Week 1 was good. Week 2 wasn't. Week 3 was good. Let's see what week 4 brings. But he's been pretty consistent. Even in the Packers game, he wasn't getting torched in terms of like he wasn't in the screen. He was right there. He just didn't make the play. Now, the ones where they had him in motion, those were the ones where you were like, God damn. But the Heath one, he was right there. He pushed off at the end. I think that was OPI to me personally, but they didn't call it. And there was another one on that sideline where he was right there. He raked at the ball. He just couldn't get it out. So he's been there. Now the question is, I think when you see him against better receivers, can he play well? Because he played well in week 1 against Malik Neighbors. He did. So can you do that again against? That's what my biggest fear was. Can he play well against good receivers? Because when he played against the Falcons, the Lions in the playoffs, they didn't throw at him really. And they didn't have anybody because Amon-Ra St. Brown did most of his damage in the slot. So who else were they going to throw the ball to on the outside? Nobody. So he was good. In the Tampa game, they had Mike Evans. So he got cooked because Mike was right over there and they were going at him. And, you look at some of the other games where he was really good. The Saints, who the Saints going to throw the ball to? Right? Like those games where we claim he played well, it's because he didn't get targeted. The games he got targeted in, he didn't play well. Well, he's getting targeted this year, and he's standing up to it. He had a pass breakup on Sunday against the Raiders. He tackled well in that game, even though he had the Brock Bowers miss, which I was like, what are you doing, bro? Just cut his legs. He literally turned his back to him, and he's rubbing backs with him and shit. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Just tackle him. Cut his legs. What are you doing, man? But he had a good tackle on Genty. Genty bounced it, and if he doesn't make that tackle, Genty's, off to the races. So I thought he had a really good game. Now we just need to see him, do it again. And like you said, Rico, they got guys over there, or I think Ed was one. They got dudes over there that's going to be, whether it's Darnell Mooney or it's Drake London, they're going to throw the football.
Yeah, McLeod, they get active, bro. They got some horses over there.
So it's going to be really interesting.
He's definitely going to get targeted because you can't throw towards Trey Amos. I mean, I got to find the chart, but like he's literally playing like a top 10 corner in the NFL right now. Like
he is, I like that, bro.
It's insane. He was like all the way like near the top right in that upper echelon of corners so far this season.
He liked that, bro. You could tell when you got you one. He one of them ones, bro, at the cornerback position. Like, I literally think he's better than Quinyon Mitchell. Like,
Oh yeah.
You know, and Quinyon had a season last year, but like
Trey Amos is on an island, bro.
That's what I'm about to say. It's different. Quinyon was getting safety help. He was playing at cover 4, so he was just keeping everything in front of him. And I know a lot of times when you in those types of coverages, it converts to man the further you get down the field. But if it's cover 4 and it's a safety already on a quarter of the field, he just gonna go over there where you at, and it's easy for him to play, you know, top down, force everything, funnel everything inside, right? Because that's where your help is.
Yeah,
like Amos ain't got no help, bro. He just got to play it straight up.
They trust him already. Like he may be our most impactful DB already.
Without question.
Easy, already on the entire roster. Yeah. Like, he's good, man. He's legit.
It feels good, man, to have one of those corners. Like, we just need to keep building on it, man. Like,
I need Mikey to tighten up in that slot, man.
Yeah.
Please talk to Mikey.
But see, this was my fear last year, and nobody made me feel better about it. I said, hey, y'all do realize before Mikey went outside, he was struggling inside at nickel, right?
Yep.
And everybody just was like, well, it was his, first 2 games. He'll be fine. And I'm like, okay, if you say so. Like, I want to see them do more creative shit with Mikey. Like, blitz him.
That's what he did in college. That was his calling card.
Yeah, like, do some creative shit with him. Don't just say Mikey cover in the slot. Drop in the zone. Blitz Mikey from the slot. Let Mikey play down around the line of scrimmage. Let him. He's supposed to be Kenny Moore, bro. That's what he's supposed to be. A dude to just do some of everything down around the line of scrimmage. Jump routes underneath. Let him be Kenny Moore. They just got him like he's Chris Harris Jr. or some shit. Like he locking dudes down from the slot. Let him be Kenny Moore. Jayden with the knee limited. That's right on par with what I thought it would be because he practiced on a limited basis on Friday. So that set the table for him to practice on a limited basis this week. And Colson Yankoff full with the ankle. That's good news because he was kind of limited most of last week with the ankle. Now he is a full participant. So that is great news. So this is the injury report. Tomorrow's injury report will be the big one. That's the one. Because if you don't practice on Thursday, you're probably not playing on Sunday.
Nope.
So this is going to be the big one tomorrow. And we will look at that. All right. Before we get to the comment section, I always ask you guys this every week. What is your biggest concern going into this game? And then conversely, what do you think is the Commanders' biggest advantage going into this game? Anybody can jump in and start us off.
So for me, I would say, and then I know we didn't talk about the Falcons side with injuries. AJ Terrell is going to be, that's a pretty significant, he's a significant player.
Yeah, he's not going to play. He got a hamstring injury on that Sunday night game against the Vikings. I knew he was going to be out. They could have just put him on IR, honestly. He's definitely not playing in this game.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a big one.
I think we would win whether he played or not, but obviously it just makes it, a better matchup for, especially since Terry's not going to play. Most likely not going to play. And I wanted Terry to get his revenge on AJ Terrell. I know,
a lot of people thought he got gloved up.
Yeah, and Terry's had his moments against AJ Terrell over the years. This, they played each other at least 3-4 times, and he's had some good games where he's got the better of AJ Terrell. But if AJ, like you said, AJ Terrell mostly is not going to play. But my answer is the biggest advantage that we have, I think we're going to be able to run the ball against them. I know the Falcons do have a solid defense, but I just think our run game, if Jayden is able to move like he usually does, I do think him watching from the press box or the suite or wherever he watched the first 3 quarters before he came down and started celebrating, use his legs on the RPOs, keep it sometimes. I know we don't want him to run too much, but at least 1 or 2 times, just keep it like Marcus Mariota did. Marcus Mariota kept it twice or 2 or 3 times. Like he only had 6 rushes. And I think that's a good number for Jayden instead of the 10 or 14 rushes that Jayden will have. A lot of it's unscripted, like just, improvised stuff where a play breaks down. But I think if he can get around, 5 or 6, and then out of the 6 rushes, it's like 2 or 3 design runs would be perfect. Would be a perfect scenario for him where, he left some on the table where Lucas Van Ness against the Packers wasn't even paying attention to him, where Marcus Mariota is really selling it, putting it in, giving it to Bill and yanking it back, or giving it to C-Rod, yanking the football back, just disguising it. He does a great job of that. I think Jayden does a good job. It's not like Jayden has never done it. Jayden did a good amount of that last year too. But I think if Jayden does play, he definitely needs to use that to his advantage against the Falcons, where I think he can definitely get around. And they don't have dominant. They have good edge rushers, but they don't have the dominant edge rushers that we saw the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season. So I think the advantage we have is running the football. I think something to look at for the Falcons too is just Michael Penix's confidence, man. His confidence is shot right now. That's a huge thing for him right now. And that's why I think we're going to be able to force a turnover. They're just not putting him in good situations. The offensive coordinator is struggling right now. They fired Ike Hilliard, the wide receivers coach. They have so much talent, but Michael Penix is not throwing the ball over the middle of the field. That was never really his forte. He's not a mobile quarterback. He's good in the pocket for the most part, but he hasn't been. He has been making bad decisions through a pick 6. So if we can get that pressure on him, man, Dorrance, Javon, Deron, Johnny Newton off the bench, Baptiste, let's get Preston Smith acclimated. Let's get him some snaps. There's no reason why he shouldn't be in there and be in the mix this week, and that's why we brought him here. But I think you can really rattle Michael Penix. I think there's an opportunity to take the ball away and really take his confidence away, maybe in the first or second quarter, and take over that stadium and take over that home field advantage. So for me, as a run game, whether it's Mariota or Jayden, keep that run game going, that committee going, and then you really, really got to rattle Michael Penix. But you got to slow down Bijan. Bijan's going to get his. It is what it is. He's going to get at least 50, 60, 70 yards on the ground. But you can't let him get that 50-yard run or that one reception where he's breaking tackles and runs for a touchdown.
I think that our biggest concern is we are incapable of forcing turnovers. And Michael Penix was just giving shit away versus the Carolina Panthers. Like, he was begging them. Like, I swear he should have had 3 pick 6s last week versus the Panthers. He was giving it away, and we're a team that does not force them. So are we going to take advantage of our opportunities? My biggest fear is that they possess the ball a lot. And at some point versus our defense, we're going to break. Like, we be on that bend, not break shit a lot. At some point, you're going to move the ball on this defense. You're going to get some chunk plays. They're too talented to just keep getting the ball and keep going. Lou just got Thanos snapped out of here. He'll be back in just a second. But not forcing turnovers is my biggest concern. My biggest strength is, will the real Slim JD please stand up? We need to see the real Jayden Daniels in 2025. The guy that we know him to be. One of his signature performances last year came on Sunday Night Football against this same Atlanta Falcons team. DQ's going for revenge. It's his first time going back to Atlanta as a head coach. This is the same guy that came to the podium last year and told us exactly how many days it was since Atlanta fired him. So Jayden Daniels is my strength. The real Slim JD, please stand up. We ain't seen him in 2025, and we need to see one of those games out of him, man. I would love for this game to be relatively easy like the Raiders game.
Yeah, for me, the thing that probably scares me the most is that, I don't know, that Carolina Panthers game, I don't want to throw it out, but I, you just can't ignore it either. My thing is, since this is going to be a different matchup for our offensive line as far as we keep going against premier edge rushers, and especially the last 2 weeks, it's like you kind of stop this guy, you're all right. The Falcons have this multifaceted pass rush where any given of like 5-6 guys may have a pretty decent game, like against the Vikings. That week where they actually had a really dominant game. It's crazy week to week how different things can be, because my Falcons friends was so hyped coming from that game, and now they feel like the world is ending after just a week later. But against the Vikings, you had Brandon Dorless with 4 pressures, Caden Ellis with 4, Leonard Floyd with 4, Zach Harrison with 3, and Rook. Shouts out to Ed for even trying pronouncing that name. With 3 pressures. And so this is a team that you can't necessarily focus on stopping one particular guy. All 5 of our guys have to be on point every snap. And I feel like that's a different brand of football that may test our offensive line maybe in the beginning until they get adjusted to that. But I think ultimately they'll handle it. But I think that's definitely something that's like an underrated, strategic advantage that the Falcons may have against us to start the game. And then I feel like our biggest advantage has to be, I think we're just going to take over the stadium, bro. I think that's going to be just a free home game for us. And we are the better team. I mean, you look at any power ranking, I don't think we're even close in numbers for those. And I feel like we need to play like it. And let's just go ahead and you get up 7-0 on these guys. Barely anybody's going to be at the stadium anyway, but I'm pretty sure half of those people are already going to leave. The Falcons fans are not here for this at all. Like I said, a lot of my friends said they don't even want to go to the game after what just happened last week. They may have gone if it weren't for the Panthers game. So pretty sure there's a lot of Falcons fans that feel that way. Again, we go up 14-0. It's only going to be Commanders fans in there. So let's just go ahead and take over that stadium. We're going to have the advantages to start the game. I feel like if we go in there and do what we're supposed to do early, we're going to firmly hold a home field advantage. I think like to the point we can even force false starts on them type of thing.
So it ain't going to be no swag and surfing in there? That's what you're telling me?
It's going to be us doing it. It's going to be
Rico has generational, deep-rooted hatred for the Atlanta Falcons.
Boys, man. I hate
it ain't nothing like
Cowboys. Hey, man.
It ain't nothing like it.
You be thriving in hatred. I love it, man.
For sure.
Young Way Cool,
paid for times like
Young Way Cool's biggest fan for the past 2 years, bro. Past year and a half.
Can't keep a young hoe down too long, man. Young Way got a new job, man.
Yeah, he do. Hey, look, our fan base was trying to get him. I'm like, have y'all not been watching?
No.
Why this man is available? What are y'all talking about? Go get Young Way. Like, nah.
I mean, sometimes you just got to bring somebody in just to let them know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to get it going.
That would have been my worst karma, rooting for him for a year and a half, and then he come up to the Commanders. Who laughing now? I would have been sick.
Yeah, you gotta make sure what you're doing is with purpose, man. You can't be just out here getting hoes for no reason. So the strength for me, for the Commanders, is the strength that they've shown all season long, and that's the front. I think they have to neutralize Bijan Robinson in the run game, and they got to get after Michael Penix and make him uncomfortable. And if they can do that, control the line of scrimmage, I feel like there's no way they should be able to be consistent on offense and get into a rhythm on offense. So it starts up front, and I think our front is better than their offensive line. And I think we can fluster them. We can get to, I think their right tackle is out for the entire season, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we abused Glaze, the right tackle for the Raiders. We abused him, right? It didn't matter who, if it was Vaughn, if it was Dorrance, it didn't matter who was over there. That person was getting pressure. I think we can do the same thing to the Falcons. The guys on the interior have just been insane this season. Johnny Newton played out of his mind on Sunday. Johnny was so good on Sunday.
He was balling.
I just think we have collectively as a group, and we may even get Preston Smith this week. Who knows, right? So
maybe Joe Witt actually talk about him this week.
Joe Witt was so dismissive last week.
And he hates the idea of somebody coming in and just being the system.
Yeah, he just got here. He just got here.
Yeah, we knew. We talked about it last week.
You gotta follow. There's certain protocol around here,
bro. We knew he was gonna be inactive just off of Joe Witt's demeanor and the way he talked about this man last week. We all said he was going to be inactive this week. Last week. So hopefully that changes a little bit this week. Hopefully somebody asked him, because he was snippy last week, bro. Yeah, Joe was testy last week.
We all were. We were our vibe, our energy. You know how many people hit me up was like, nah, I need us to win because y'all brothers was off last week.
Yo, they was so hot in the comment section last week in the video. They was so mad at us.
Y'all energy was nasty last week. Y'all wasn't cracking no inside jokes. Like, ew, I don't like that at all, bro. It's like, do better.
Hey, we needed that win, and I told you it's nothing worse than losing on a Thursday, because that shit lingers, bro. That shit does something to you. But the biggest weakness, or the biggest concern rather, going into the game for me is Bijan Robinson, right? And what he can provide for them offensively. I really feel like, and I'll take it a step further. can we establish the run? Right? Can we run the football the way we ran it this week? Because whether it's Jayden or it's Marcus, we don't want the quarterback to have to do a whole hell of a lot this week, especially if it's Jayden. You don't want him back there running around. You don't want him to have. They asked him about wearing a knee brace, and he said, "I've never done it before." And he's like, "It's going to take some getting used to." And they asked him, "Are you going to have to wear a knee brace?" Of course, he's going to have to wear a knee brace, but he's not telling you that. He's like, "I don't know. It's up to the doctors." We just don't want him to have to take on any extra risk than what is required. And if you can run the ball the way that we ran it, we've run for over 200 yards in 2 out of the 3 games this season. You can establish the run again. You have a chance to do what we did on Sunday. Not necessarily win as comfortably as we did, but win convincingly like we did in week 1 and in week 3. So my biggest concern is just the run game in general, stopping their run. And I'm not necessarily concerned, but here's the reason why I'm a little bit more concerned than most weeks. They run outside zone. I still don't know if I'm comfortable with us stopping runs to the perimeter yet. Because if you think about a lot of the big runs we've given up this season, they're still outside runs, right? And always. So I'm still concerned about, because we still aren't fast defensively. We're still not a fast defense. And for as good as we are in the middle and on the interior and between the tackles, stopping the run, I think it shows that we still lack that, defensive speed at linebacker in particular. I think that's when you really realize,
oh my God, dude,
you don't have the speed, the foot speed at linebacker, because that's when those outside runs really hit home. And
covering tight ends, boy.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to miss Will Harris in that regard, unless Darnell Savage, and we ain't even talking about that. I guess I can ask y'all about that after this, how y'all feel about that signing. But Ed might be able to speak to that a little bit. That's a former Terp. But
yes, sir.
I'm concerned about them getting to the edge, because a lot of Bijan Robinson's big runs are off tackle, outside zone, to the perimeter. And he killed us last year. And I know last year our run defense was awful, but a lot of his runs
in the run.
Oh yeah, that second half. He had 80 yards rushing at halftime, like 85 yards, 88 yards, some craziness like that at halftime. And they just didn't run the ball in the second half. They didn't have as many opportunities to run it either, but he was killing us on the perimeter. And I'm still not 100% sure that we are, great at stopping the run on the perimeter. So that's my biggest concern going into the game. That, and we just can't let the screen game and little dumb shit like that, which I don't really worry about that as much. I feel like we rally to the football really well, so I'm not really too concerned. And you got smart players like Payday Payne. His IQ right now is through the roof. They tried to run a little boot to Brock Bowers.
He was on it.
He saw the shit, bro. He saw it, and he let all the flow go that way, and he stopped, and he redirected and went straight to Brock. And they threw it to him, and he tackled him for like a 3-yard loss. I'm like, he on a different level. So he's sniffing shit out, and I just don't see screens and things like that working against us. But the perimeter stuff is definitely concerning for me. So I just want to see us, if we can stop Bijan from getting to the perimeter, and we can stop Saquon, we can stop anybody. I feel like, because Bijan is nasty getting to the outside.
Yep.
So let me ask y'all, since we here, before we get to the comment section. Darnell Savage, any thoughts, or are y'all kind of on the same shit y'all was on with Preston Smith? Like, it's cool or whatever.
This one.
No, I think he's going to play more than Preston Smith for sure.
I think he's going to end up being the full-time starter opposite Quan at some point, because he has a larger sample size of being a good NFL safety than Jeremy Reeves. And I think at some point the carriage is going to turn to a pumpkin at Jeremy Reeves, and he needs to go back to being the third guy.
I'm not going to let you do Rebo like that.
I think Darnell Savage at some point ends up the starter next to Quan Martin.
Yeah, and the whole Preston Smith thing is just Javonte John Baptiste. I mean, Joey Jr. was hyping him up, and I know at least I was looking like, oh, okay, I got to kind of see it. And then he went out there and had a good game against the Raiders. I know they don't have the best offensive line out there doing it, but he went out there and got him a sack, a couple of pressures. So, but Darnell Savage, there's nobody really stopping him. I love Jeremy Reeves, but he can come in and play immediately.
I hate his number choice, but I mean, like, no, I like the number. I hate that, like, we were trying to let that jersey
Carlin
just be
Big.
baptized for a year. That's Benjamin St. Juice's number, you know. Carlin Biggins didn't count. That's not a real person. But the last real person that wore that jersey was the French Canadian. I wanted that jersey to sit for a year and to get exorcised of its demons. But hey, Darnell Savage is going to end up playing a lot for this team, I think.
Can he cover?
I mean, as of late, it wasn't great.
But that's what we need him to do. That's what we need him to do.
Reeves, I'm still trying to figure out, can he cover consistently?
Reeves just hit shit. So that's what his job is. Just come down and hit some shit.
Crash dummy.
Yeah. That's why I said we need somebody that can cover. That's what Will Harris did.
Give us the Maryland Terrapin report.
Yes.
So yeah, Darnell, he played slot corner too, similar to Will Harris, because Will Harris was corner and then transitioned to safety as well. So that's good to know. But no, Darnell Savage will always go down in history for the pick six on Dak.
Yes,
when Green Bay put belt to in Dallas a couple years ago. But
you can't say it, man.
Darnell, former Maryland first round pick. Maryland's undefeated, by the way, 4-0. So maybe we'll see Georgia in a couple months. Who knows? But Darnell, no, I think he's a good pickup. And he had 4 picks his second season in the league. He had a couple pass breakups, forced fumbles. So he's a ball his life kind of guy, a good tackler. So I think he won't start just yet. Jeremy Reeves is going to get the start for the first couple games, but I think Darnell's going to come into play. He brings some versatility to the team too. You talk about speed, and he makes us a little bit younger. So he's 28. He's not 31. He's not 32, 33, 34. 35. So
Look at that. We sound a player younger than 30 years old. Look at us turning a new leaf.
He doesn't add to the unction. He doesn't add to the AARP or to the retirement home. I don't really, like I said, I always say I don't care about age. All of our ageless wonders like Ertz and Bobby Wagner have been balling. Eckler before he got hurt.
Those are the healthy guys.
Right. Right.
Von Miller had a sack. He had to use the gas mask or the ventilator, whatever it is. But he's had a good season so far. He's got 1.5 sacks now. So I mean, he's been doing this thing already. But yeah, you look at RAS score, 4.3 40-yard dash, 39-inch vert. He was ranked 89th or ranked 113th out of 689 free safeties from 1987 to 2019. So he brings some speed. We talk about speed too. We don't have a lot of speed on the defense. He's the guy that brings speed too, man. So 20-yard split was elite. Shuttle drill was elite too. Broad jump was elite. So he's an athlete and a half, man. So I think he was a good pickup for the people. Like a lot of people wanted Justin Simmons, but I had a feeling they weren't going to go after him. There really weren't that many others. Like Marcus Williams, Marcus May, other people like that.
C.D. Gardner Johnson, anybody?
GJ who put a hit out on Malik Neighbors.
No.
So we want character guys. So Darnell,
you need a couple of jackasses on the roster, but I think like his play was looking a little crazy this year, and that's the main issue.
that's when you start bringing him up. I ain't got nothing to say to you, right? Like,
yeah, when you get kicked off the team after 2 games, 3 games, I mean, it's really a problem. Clearly,
I mean, that team got a lot bigger issues than C.D. Gardner Johnson, though.
Yeah, and then the Eagles,
but he was adding to them shits.
Right, yeah, he was calling out players allegedly and calling out coaches and stuff like that.
How about Gabe? Any Gabe? We won't bring Gabe in.
I thought we said we weren't going to do this.
Hey, I mean, shout out to Gabe. Like, we don't want to bring Gabe in. No discussions about Gabe.
Did anybody else bring Gabe in? No.
Shout out to
the fake Eagles from the fake Eagles from
SOTG. Shout out to Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe, man. If you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. Hashtag SOTG, man. Y'all know what it is. I love the Savage move because he brings something to the secondary that we currently don't have, and that's the ability to create turnovers. He has a knack for being around the football. He can take it away, and we just don't. So I'm hoping he comes in here and he is able to, see it, attack it, go get it, and get us some takeaways because, God, Lord knows we need some, man. Good grief. It's ridiculous, man. It's old. It's old now. It was funny at first. Shit ain't funny no more, man. We got to get a turnover, bro. We need a turnover, man.
Turnover on downs.
That's as good as it's gonna get. Turnover on downs. Those count too, right? They should count. They should count. We had one of those already. Let's get to the comment section, man. Enough of this foolishness. Chris Kreider, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Chris says, Lou got the tactical gear on, hashtag HTTC. It do look like I'm about to go hunting or something. I've heard people talking about I look like I'm about to go DJ. I heard somebody say tactical gear. I'm all of that, man. I'm with the shits today, man. Whatever it is, I'm with it. Tony Brown, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Tony writes, Terry is making AP look like he knew what he was talking about during negotiations.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not what we wanted to have happen.
We didn't want that at all.
But that you're not wrong. Rio did the
You see
the meme already.
Right.
He already did it, so it is feeling that way. Jim D, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right, what up, Kings? What up, Jim? Says that was BTA our fan base needed for morale. Last week got way too doom and gloom. Rico, will I be catching you in the A?
Now I'm gonna try to see like after the game, especially because it's gonna be a little difficult before the game and during the game. But after the game, I'm definitely trying to see if I can be somewhere and like everybody can pull up, dap up, chop it up, pictures, all that type of stuff. I'm definitely trying to figure something out.
Last week wasn't as bad as y'all thought it was. I think we were just expressing some of the things. Like there's still some things that we need to be better at. Like John Com said, we are second most. We gave up the second most 15-yard plus plays in the NFL to this point. That's a problem. Like we giving up chunk plays, and so like there's still things that need to be cleaned up. We haven't produced a turnover to this point yet of the season. Like we have deficiencies still, but they are highlighted when you lose. So. Yeah, we needed to win though. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like we definitely needed that win for sure. We sat here and talked about it like, man, we need to. Hey,
they come to us for vibes and morale boost, and we was not giving them none of that shit.
We didn't get that shit out last week. We ain't have it in us last week.
That was crazy.
We did not have that shit in us last week.
None of it.
Hell, even Ed was falling asleep. Boy. Ed was fighting for his life.
Literally,
Ed was fighting for his life down there, boy. CJ the Great. I went back because it was so many comments that kept saying it. I had to go back and watch. I was like, oh hell, Ed, buddy, what's going on?
Hey, Lou was trying to like subtly wake him up and shit.
I tried. And that wasn't even directly. That was some indirect shit.
Hey, like I'm wide awake after the W, man. I'm wide awake.
CJ the Great.
All it takes. Winning,
chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? Rio out here throwing like Caleb on them net drills. Hey, if you know, you know. He was.
Hey, man, I gotta redeem. Hey, football out at the tailgate on October 13th, man.
He gonna bring the special ed joint out where it's like a youth size football that
hey, don't do me like that, bro.
he bringing the special joint out.
I had a normal football, but look, I'm gonna show Rio those little.
Yeah. I told Ed, man, you gotta school him, man. Show him what's up. Them Rio boys, I mean, them Robinson boys, that shit was rough, man. I was like, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like father, like son, though. I will say that.
Hey, at least my shit stayed on the net. My son out here throwing that shit out the back of the stadium. he was tossing them Carson Wentz prayer balls.
Hey, that shit was wild, bro. And he said he hit a car. That was crazy.
Those are those Russell Wilson Monday Night Football joints.
That's funny. David Brown, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Says Quan and Mikey struggling ain't talked about enough. I think what has happened is that we've had so much success in the front seven that it's masked some of the deficiencies on the back end. But when you really dig into what's going on, they've had their fair share of struggles. Really just the back end in general. Like outside of the boundary corners. And again, I know a lot of people think Marshawn is stunk. I don't. But the secondary has struggled largely because we've had injuries. I don't think the actual game plan and the way that they're going about attacking teams has been the most successful at times, primarily the Green Bay game. But even when you brought in guys like Revo, for instance, came in, played his ass off, but that touchdown to Trey Tucker, Revo blew coverage. You know what I'm saying? Mikey's turning him to no one. Hey, Mikey didn't just imagine that he thought he had safety help. He just turned him loose to nobody. So we aren't communicating on the back end. And I think Mikey needs to be utilized a certain way. And then credit to Mikey. We giving him a hard time. Some people are giving him a hard time. But he's being asked to do a lot again. The injuries have forced him to go inside, outside. That's the second game in a row Mikey's had to go play outside again. So he's being asked to do a lot too, man. So I think we got to have some grace for Mikey in particular. Quan, I would like to see him step his shit up, personally. I would really like to see Quan step it up. Yeah, y'all got anything to add to that?
And Mikey too, man. I know we've asked Mikey to do a whole lot since he's gotten here, but he got to give us some more, man. He got to give us some more because he was after training camp. We was talking like this dude was about to come in and be the Jayden of the defensive side of the ball. Like we had matching faces from the same draft class. So Mikey, I need some like you said, if we got to manufacture blitzes from him because he was a demon at it in college. I need to see Mikey making plays again because Mikey ain't really made a play this season yet.
Right.
That's
no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, what I will say too, Mikey had a good camp against our guys, but the one time we did match up against other people, DeMar Douglas was getting the better of him, but he did end up getting the interception. I do think Mikey will be fine. Quan, I think he'll bounce back and be fine. He got lucky with Matthew Golden not catching that pass, so he's gotten beat down the field a couple times, but I think they're going to bounce back and be fine for sure.
Yeah, I mean, just play better, man. I know the talent is there. I'm not concerned about the talent. I just think, as the season goes on, they'll just figure their way out throughout the defense and stuff like that. But I mean, Quan Martin showed serious flashes last year with 2 separated shoulders. I think once he settles in, everybody gets a better idea of how each other. I mean, you have to just naturally be better with the fact that we're going from Benjamin St-Juste and Michael Davis to Trey Amos over there. Like that should take a little bit of load off of their plates. And I just think once they get into the flow of everything, I think this will be like a non-discussion by the time we get close, like November and stuff like that. I think that Mike Samuelson and Quan Martin will be right back on track to where we thought.
I hope that's the case. I'm looking forward to seeing Mikey be more of a demon on the defensive side. Corin Smith.
Missed that guy.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Sup, Kings? Sup, Corin? Who is your king of the game? Hashtag SOTG.
The quarterback.
Yeah, Marcus is a great candidate. I'm going to go with Payday Payne.
Okay. Wagner was up there too.
Yeah, 2 sacks, a bunch of pressures.
Like 12 tackles. He's like 3rd in the NFL in tackles, total tackles right now.
Not surprising. That's what he does.
It is.
I feel like Deron Payne was probably of the game, but through 3 weeks, by the end of the game, I'm leaning towards Dorrance Armstrong right now.
Yeah, he set the tone in the game with the sack for sure.
Yeah, no, that's a good question by Corin. It's something we could probably do weekly or something like that too. But yeah, no, I'm going with Marcus because just from start to finish, I thought he did a good job. Other than the fumble, I thought he had a really, really good game. Debo had a drop too, and that was supposed to be a first down. So the reads, he did a
that was almost a pick too.
Yeah, no, that could have looked. When you talk about the unfortunate events,
that was in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And just so we're clear on Debo, he's going to do that from time to time. He did that in San Francisco. Just so you know, you're going to get a concentration drop where he's thinking about running before he catches the ball every now and again. So just mentally prepare yourself for that. I just want to make sure I put that out there.
Yeah, I thought Marcus was accurate. Hit Terry down the field, and just the decision making was great. The RPOs, they just look really, really good with him out there. I mean, and that's what he's done throughout his career. In the Falcons, he got benched. And I just remember the game he had against us where we barely beat them. Deron Payne had that tip pass, and Kendall Fuller got the interception. Like, he was balling against us in that game. It was him as Zacchaeus, you know. So I mean, that's just what he does. I mean, he's had an up and down career, but with this system, this is just him and Cliff. Like, this is just perfect. This is a perfect situation for him here in DC.
Jason Rogers, Uncle Jay, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, they definitely showed the replay. He's talking about at the stadium.
Oh, maybe I ain't catch that. Maybe I was looking at the wrong. Maybe I was so busy cussing Terry. I ain't see that joint. They ain't run it like they needed to.
He was texting us at the time, pissed off.
Shout out to Uncle Jay. He pulled up on me at like 9 a.m. exactly, fresh off the drive from Jersey. I pulled up at the little Pepsi tailgate right after I just hit everything but the net at the throwing tailgate. But yeah, shout out to my guy, man. Only elite jerseys with my guy. He don't wear nothing but elite, man.
Hey, Uncle Jay got a track on you, bro. He was the same one that rolled up on you at the watch party, right?
He know where I be, man.
Yeah, he got a track on you for sure. That's what's up. Shout out to Uncle Jay, man. J Fiddy 884. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jay Fid writes, Rico, I'm going to the game. I need parking advice.
Man, please, I'd strongly urge you to park at like one of the parking garages that have a name on it, like the red parking or whatever the things are called. Man, just don't trust them random guys that say I'll watch your car for a set amount of dollars, man. It ain't even worth it, bro.
Yeah,
it's not worth it. There's some outside ones that's all right. You might be able to pay like 10, 20 or something, but a lot of them you could just go ahead and pay ahead of time. Like, you can, like, right now, I'm pretty sure, go ahead and get a parking spot for one of them garages around there.
He's giving you the game, bro. Follow his advice. Door Gunner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Door Gunner writes, Ed, Rio's throwing arm makes your arm look like Josh Allen's. Rio got that Brucey from the longest yard.
Listen, man, I'm throwing the joint from like 10 yards away. Y'all ain't seen the gun. Y'all ain't had to pull the gun out, man.
Hey, bro. Hashtag tragic. Yo, he needed a hashtag. Hey, Gear Cell, you got to break this shit down, bro.
What they gotta do is they gotta back the net up. You know, I'm not no short thrower type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rio shit looked like rookie of the year when he cocked that bitch up like this. And
Blue Mountain State quarterbacking, but
go ahead.
Rio's inspired me to do classes, so maybe before the Bears game, I'm gonna get there early, around 5.
Yes, I encourage that, yo.
Classes.
If somebody gonna record you practice before,
and you got to show him the shimmy too, Ed. Give him some swag too, man, because this shit was rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all some swag. I'm gonna get the Robinson some swag, man.
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. Ghostbusters. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. He says, Rio giving me Usher music video vibes. Sliding on his knees straight to the ass cheeks grab. That boy clean. Hey, go ahead. Hey, chill out, man.
Nah, that's hilarious.
That's funny as hell. CJ the Great. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes, we need Louie to give color commentary analytics breakdown of the double Rio throwing video. Hashtag Tutty Buddies. Hashtag SOTG. Hey, look, man.
Hey, they want here for all buddies shit. They want that to be a thing, man.
I can't co-sign it. I'm sorry, man. What up, Legion? What up?
We are Legion. That's where it's at right there.
Yeah. What up, Legion?
Anybody just sounds so predatory.
It do, man. It does not sound like 4 grown men should be using that as a slogan at all. Yeah. So we're gonna stay away from that.
Unite. Jail.
Yes. You get the convict sound drop. Click, click. Convict. J.I. likes sports. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Commander
That's
Kenny.
Ja like sports right
Ja.
there. Real quick, keep it DC. Ja like sports. What up? What up?
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's how you spell that?
Yeah,
Hey,
Ja.
look.
Ja. I mean, you can spell it a couple different ways, but Ja. It's Ja code outside. Ja like, Ja like sports. That's a
Okay,
DC.
see, that's a DC thing. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up in the area. Sorry.
They slick a lot.
He says, do people still believe McGee can be Wagner's successor? That's a great question. How do you guys
I wouldn't
feel
shut the door. I wouldn't shut the door on it, but we haven't seen enough yet to be optimistic.
No.
No.
Yeah. I'm still high on McGee, but the less and less we see of him, the less and less it feels like he is the heir apparent, right? It felt like last year going in, oh shit, we got this dude. He's gonna be an understudy for 1 year, and he's taking over. I just keep watching the 49ers. Like they got a dude named D Winters or some shit like that. He hits everything that moves, bro.
Yep.
I'm like, where do they keep finding these linebackers? I'm like,
they just the pipeline over there, man.
I'm like, bro, AP gotta find one of these. And I'm keep thinking McGee gotta be that dude, but maybe it ain't him. Maybe it's the next one.
Them AP drafts getting held up strongly by Jayden right now, man. We got to get through this season to see some progress, man. Because there's a lot of picks that got us like.
So this year we already feel like we hit on Jalen Lane. Oh, yeah. Even if he does nothing other than return punts, that's a hit, bro.
Yeah.
You want him to be a receiver, but if he's a dynamic punt returner that you can find other ways to get him the football, Trey Amos is already
Amos one of those. Amos one of those.
So in that draft right now, you feel good now. We already knew King Madrano was going to be like a 2-3 year dude where you had to see what he was going to turn into. I thought he was a special teams only dude. Maybe he'll be more than that.
We got Bill Rookie of the Week already.
And we got Bill. And we feel like Bill is like that. So
I want them to let him be like that. I would love for them to just let him be like that. And let's
have you seen the plays though that he's out there for?
Yeah. Like even his 4-yard plays get me excited, bro.
Landon Roberts was in the backfield on one play and he diced them. Cut, got up no other back on our team is making him miss on that play. Not a single one. And he diced him, got up the field, and got about 6 yards on a play that should have been stopped for 2-3 yard loss.
Yeah.
Easy. Man, he's different, bro. Like, we know it. They know it. They just bullshitting. But
they're trying to preserve him. I think at the very latest playoffs is when they're just going, all right, go ahead and get your 20-25 carries.
So 3 of the 5 dudes have already shown
something.
Yeah. Like, okay, we know these dudes are gonna be
that 24 class is the class where like if you took the quarterback out of the picture, it's
yeah. Because even Mikey, who felt like the sure thing, hasn't been that this year, but I'm still not down on Mikey or anything like that. Mikey's gonna be fine. Johnny's playing well. Is he playing second round pick? Well, maybe not, but he's gonna be a good contributor on this team. Ben Sinnott, I don't know if he'll ever live up to the second round billing, but he's gonna be a good football player. I tried to tell y'all he was Kyle Juszczyk. Y'all didn't want to hear what I was saying, but y'all was like, you don't spend the second round pick on Kyle Juszczyk, and I'm like, you're not wrong.
You don't.
You're not wrong, but that's what they did. So just let him be who he is, okay? And then, Coleman, if he can't get back in the start lineup, that's a miss. And that sucks because for a guy that played as much as he did last year, to just not be able to kick in the guard and just pick up where you left off last year, that sucks. Hey, Luke scored a touchdown, man. We on the ups now, man. Look, we on the up and up with Luke. We're going to find out if Luke can keep it going. That 24 class isn't terrible, but like you said, Jayden is definitely propping that thing up without question.
Dominic Hampton cut.
Yep, he's gone, and then Javonte.
He got him some action this week. Javonte got a sack.
Yeah. So Javante, and then you got Jordan McGee. So we gonna see. Still a lot of time. I think he can be Wagner's successor, but it's the hype train. That shit gone. That shit left the station.
Yeah, that shit been gone.
So now it's about, can he just find a way on the field? They're not even putting this man on the field at all.
He played 6 snaps. I'm looking at the snap count. He played 6 snaps on defense. He played 11 on special teams. No, he played 22 snaps on special teams.
Yeah, he not getting on the field at all in a defensive capacity. Like, they literally, them 6 snaps you talking about was at the very end of the game. They took Luvu out, and he played 6 snaps. He made a tackle on the running back in the flats on like the third to last play of the game. Like, he's not getting any run. And they told us they had a package for him when teams went into like these bigger formations. That's he ain't been on the field in them shits either. So I don't know. This last injury might have did him in terms of them just feeling comfortable putting him on the field or whatever. Jack Tup, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Jack says, I'm more concerned about the Bill injury and his general lack of usage so far. B-Rob looking good right now. What's the real story? B-Rob's looking good right now? He had a nice run in the 49ers game. There wasn't of his like maybe 3 snaps that he played in the game.
Somebody that has him stowed away just for the eventual Christian McCaffrey injury. I'll tell you right now, Brian Robinson is not playing well yet, at least not to what I would hope.
No. He had one night. He had a nice run though. One nice run in that 49ers Cardinals game. But there's nothing really here to see with the Bill injury, and his lack of usage is interesting to say the least. But they said it was running back by committee, and they meant it. That's what it's been so far. But he did pass block better in this past game. And I think that's going to lead to him getting more opportunities to be on the field overall. So that is a positive. That DQ mentioned that like 16 times after the game. And you got to see it when you watch the film. Metaphor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Kangs, 5 on 1 this week. Get your heads ready for Bill. I hope 5 is back in the mix. It feels like he's going to be back this week. That press conference he had today didn't feel like a guy that wasn't going to play this week.
That boy mad as shit. I want to know what it felt like when they told him he couldn't play last week, because I know he had him a damn temper tantrum in the middle of Toys R Us like kids used to back in the day.
Hell yeah. The answer that he gave to that, you got to go ask DQ, and he said, I can tell you this, I wasn't happy about it or whatever he said. He was definitely, like you said, I think you hit the nail on the head last week, Rio. He was not fun to be around last week. He was probably annoying as shit last week trying to get out there.
Look at me. I ain't limp. Look at me. Ooh, look at me. Moving around like that Lil' Kim performance.
Yeah. He's gonna be back out there this week, man.
He's playing Sunday.
We said the same shit last week. We said the same shit.
I mean, but he wasn't out there on Wednesday though. Like he was out there practicing. They made sure we got that clip 1,000 times on the timeline. Hey guys, look at us. Jayden's back and he's throwing, he's running, he's actually throwing it in the net, unlike me and Little Rio. Yeah. But yeah, he's back this week.
They showed him doing a little foot exercise, little foot drills where you got to jump, turn, and throw. Yeah, we saw all of that, man. So we'll see. Christopher McLaughlin, our guy, C-Mac, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Chris writes, first of all, thank you for the Dubski, who writes, hey, Lou, Rio, Rico, and Ed. Hope all is well. Likewise, as always. 3 questions. How concerned are you with the plethora of injuries and why? 2, how do you see the running game going if Bill is out? And 3, how would you rank the top 5 NFC teams after the Eagles and why? So I think we can knock these out real quick. How concerned are you with the plethora of injuries? Very. Why? Because you're testing the depth of this team very early in the season, and the thing is, we're getting hit at the same positions every time we get injured. It's not like, oh, we got this guy out at this position, this guy out at this position. It's 2 safeties down. Then it's 2 receivers down, right? It's like you keep it. Then we were scared about our cornerback situation. You already down a corner. Then we were scared because Marshawn got hurt, didn't come back. Then Trey had got injured, or appeared he got injured and didn't come back. So you getting hit at the same positions over and over and over again, right? So that's the concern. Then if Bill were actually hurt, which we don't think he is, but X already gone, right? So you're getting hit at the same positions. That's why it's concerning to me. Yeah, I wanted to jump in on that. Are you concerned about the injuries?
Very.
Yeah, very. I mean, at the same time, even like the Falcons who we're going up against have a few injuries as well. But yeah, I mean, we have big injuries. I mean, even just Terry, you know, a guy we just paid $30+ million a year. Jayden, your star quarterback, your top 5 quarterback. You know, even if Michael Penix were hurt, it's not equal. It doesn't equal what we have in Jayden Daniels being hurt. And it's kind of like that across the board in a few ways for us versus them. They may have a couple of receivers hurt, but none of the receivers that are hurt are Terry McLaurin level.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like you guys said, Terry McLaurin, your Jayden. You already have some very key pieces that are done for the year, like Austin Eckler, Dietrich Wise. You had to sign Preston Smith. You had to sign Darnell Savage. Percy Butler's hurt, so even special teams guys are banged up and nicked up. Will Harris on IR. So yeah, there's a lot of guys. Like last year, we were very, very fortunate, very healthy for the most part, but a lot of guys are banged up this year. So there's a lot of next man up.
If Bill is out, how do you see the run game going? I don't anticipate him being out. Do any of you guys think he's going to miss this game?
Nope.
I don't think he will, but I mean, C-Rod played solid last game. Jerry McNichols had a great job, and I guess Donovan Edwards would be elevated because I know a lot of people want to see him play. But I highly, highly doubt Bill's going to be out.
Yeah. And then how would you rank the 5 NFC teams after the Eagles and why? I think that's a great question. Like, where do you see this Commanders team in the pantheon of teams in the NFC right now? Assuming the Eagles are 1, which you have to, where would you say the Commanders falls?
Probably like
So
5.
So let's just rattle off the teams that are in the same neighborhood with the Commanders. So NFC West, you have the 3-0 49ers, you have the 2-1 Rams, and the 2-1 Seattle Seahawks, right? Cardinals are 2-1 as well, but I don't think any of us think the Cardinals are in necessarily that conversation. But you can throw them in there. They're 2-1 as well. NFC North, you have the 2-1 Lions, the 2-1 Packers, and the 2-1 Vikings. Okay. They're 2-1, right? Or
The Vikings?
Yeah.
They're 2-1.
Okay,
Yeah,
2-1
Vikings.
Vikings.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's another plethora of 2-1 teams. And then you have the NFC South. Tampa Bay's 3-0. They're really good. And that's it over there. Nobody else is really good in that division. And then our division, it's just us and the Eagles, really. So where would you say we rank in the NFC?
Like 5th right now.
So who will you be putting in front of us?
The Eagles, the the Eagles, the Bucks, the Lions. Eagles, the Bucks, the Lions. I don't really think the Niners, but I mean, they are undefeated. No. The Eagles, the Packers, the Bucks, the Lions, us. That's
there it is. There it is.
Yep. I know I was forgetting somebody.
Yeah, I'm about to say we got our ass whooped by the team you're leaving out.
There we go.
I say, I'm with Rio. I mean, if anything, maybe I would put us slightly above the Buccaneers, but that's like that's the top tier teams.
Yeah.
I don't really trust the 49ers that much.
I don't either. I mean, their 3-0 is I don't want to call it phantom because you got to win games, but I mean, if you look at the teams that they've played, the big win is Seattle. That's family business. They got that one done. Yeah, they don't scare anybody. If there was one more team, it would be the Rams. I think the Rams are good, actually. And they were beating the shit out of the Eagles, and then they fell asleep behind the wheel, but they were dominating them. for the first 2.5 quarters. It was 26-7. And they left points on the board. They had to settle for field goals. So you could easily put them above us and have us 6th, but we're no worse than 6, no higher than 4 in my mind. You could convince me that we're better than Tampa Bay, even though they're undefeated, or someone of that ilk. But I think Detroit still shows that they're one of those teams. With that win, to me, is there a more impressive win this season by an NFL team than Detroit going into Baltimore and doing what they did on Monday? Is there a better win?
God, they look good, man.
Yeah. They still like that. So we had questions. They got answers. So they're legit. I think Green Bay is legit. Philadelphia is legit. And I think Tampa is legit too. So, Ed, what do you say?
I like the Rams a lot. I'm pretty high on the Rams, even though they choked like they did on Sunday. Devontae Adams, Puka gets so many targets. He gets like 10 catches a game. Kyron Williams is really good. Jared Verse is good. Matt Stafford is going to be good for probably the next 2 years. So they got a really good team. Very good coaching. So, but I'm still high on the Packers, even though they laid an egg. I still think they're better than the Eagles. Tampa, they're going to lose Mike Evans for a couple weeks, so that's going to hurt. They got a big game against the Eagles. Yeah. If Mike Evans was playing, I would easily pick.
They're getting Chris Godwin back though.
That's going to help. So
Puka is like that.
I told y'all. I had people laugh at me when I said the Bucs got the best wide receiving core in the league. I said Puka is. Could you imagine if we would have drafted him?
Oh my God, he'd be the number one over the joint. Puka like that, yo. He's polished. He's not like a sexy receiver. There's no sexy trait. He's just good at everything. He's good at everything at the wide receiver position. I love him, man.
I remember how I was like, yo, I wouldn't be mad if we got him, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad.
He's everything I thought he was going to be.
And I know he got the commander tag.
Oh, of course he did. Of course. He was gone already, though, right? The Bucs took him before we got on the board, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
He was the first round pick, right?
He was like number 20 or something.
Yeah. Making sure. Like, I was hoping he got to us. I wanted the option to be available. All right.
The Lions, they look really good. I mean, that was a heck of a win. And that's why it's just the Packers, like when we lost to the Packers, it didn't faze me because of what they did to the Lions. The Lions bounced back and looked like they did with the team that they've been for the last couple of years. So I got the Lions slightly above us right now. Us right above the Rams, but the Rams are really, really close. They're really close. And then the Niners, I still don't really respect them, even though they are winning with a backup quarterback right now with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Just their power ranking wins aren't that high at this point. So I have us around like 6 or 5, like you guys.
Hey, them Ed Blinks getting a lot slower, man. We coming. Hey, we gonna get through these joints.
Power through these comments from my brother.
My brother, man, I'm about to turn off. I'm about to be heating up some foot.
Before we get to the next super chat, let's get a word from our sponsor, Sleeper, real quick. Sleeper is the best way to experience and connect over sports together. It's a one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. You can celebrate and chat in the games in real time with other users, get the fastest scores, blazing fast news and alerts right at your fingertips. Play in fantasy leagues and win real money on picks contests. So enjoy sports the way they were meant to, together. Download the #1 sports app today. So shout out to everybody out there holding us down, over 900 of you.
Jeez.
Hey, really appreciate y'all holding us down. Do us a big favor and support the Commanders Kings. Click the link in the description of this video. Use the promo code KINGS25 to get you a 100% deposit match on a deposit up to $100. Trust me, trust Ed, Rico. You won't be sorry. This app is so much fun. And I love the fact that you can win so much money with just so little of a bet. $10 can get you $800.
No, Ed, my bad. Bill and Terry, you know what I'm saying? It was almost a big payday in the Robinson household. It was almost a big payday. That touchdown, and it's a few more Bill yards, and we hit on everything on Sunday.
Oh my
man.
God, that would have been legendary. I got one of those joints coming this year. I can feel it, man. I was so close to hitting a nice little joint. I was one DeAndre Hopkins catch on Monday from $350 on a $10 bet.
My Monday joint was wicked, man. I almost dialed up something crazy on Monday.
Yeah.
I almost dialed up 3 G's on Monday.
Oh wow, yeah. See, hey, no risk it, no biscuit for Rio Robinson.
I
over
be
here,
stacking
man.
that joint.
He these joints on top of each other. He get all 8 picks. I can't do 8, man. I
I'm
know
with you,
something's
Rio.
gonna go wrong.
It's 8 or nothing for me. It's 8 or nothing and no flex. I'm right
Do or
with you.
die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ed, like, man, y'all tripping. You gotta flex it, bro. It's like you gotta flex
Here for a reason. Hit him with that flex.
it.
I'm cool on it, man.
Yeah, flex on him. Door Gunner, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. All right. Somebody get DQ a Guardian cap for the sideline.
A coach and a Guardian cap might be the funniest shit ever,
Hey,
yo.
that is disgusting if we saw a coach. And DQ got the perfect dome for a Guardian cap.
His head already is a Guardian cap.
That shit already look like it's perfectly symmetrically shaped for a damn Guardian cap, bro. That's wild. Shot with Charles.
My brother.
Shout out to Shop with Charles for blessing Rio with the tickets, man. That sent him to the game with his son, man. That was epic. Hey, really appreciate you. Shop with Charles, right? Smash that like for the Kangs. Nice cut, Rio.
Hey, my guy. Hey, Bibby the Barber, Woodbridge, Virginia. That's my guy, man. Go see him, man. He does this.
They want to know what kind of chemicals you got in there.
What chemicals we got? I don't know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all trying to put the Beijing on me, man.
It's supposed to be juices and berries. That's it. Corin Smith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. All right. Coming up on game 4, who is your MVP? Do we give Debo his extension now or wait to tag him? Too early to find Brown's replacement. How do we draft? I mean, out there, a lot of those questions are questions you probably got to wait on before you can, you don't give Debo an extension right now. He's playing well though, right? But you don't give him an extension right now. Finding Brown's replacement, this is it for Noah Brown. Can we agree on that? Like, this is it. We don't need to see Noah Brown here.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you for Hail Mary forever. But
yep. Yeah, he'll forever go down in Commander's lore, but yeah, this is
he'll eat for free in the city for life.
Yeah, he's good. But yeah, I don't need to bring him back again next year. So we got to draft another young receiver next year, and and that'll be that. So and as far as an MVP through the first 3 weeks, it's got to be somebody on the defensive side. We just haven't been consistent enough offensively. So it'd have to be the defensive line guys, Deron Payne, Kinlaw, D.A., them type of guys. Bobby Wagner is also in that mix. Those are the guys that have been consistent week in and week out. So Trey Amos has been really good as well. But like MVP, I'd probably give it to Dorrance right now. Dorrance Armstrong.
It was like the first week, it was like almost clearly Kinlaw.
Yeah.
Then the first 2 weeks, it got a little close with Kinlaw and Payne, and then now it feels more like Payne and Dorrance Armstrong. Every game, a sack.
I feel so vindicated with Dorrance Armstrong.
Me too. Me too.
Because we were screaming like that's the double-digit sack guy right there, man.
Yeah.
On my show, I keep saying, me and Rio, we said this was Dorrance's breakout year, man, and he's proven us right so far. He's on pace for 17 sacks this season.
Yes, sir.
Keeps the pace up.
I said 12.5, man. We getting that.
It feels like it.
Stay healthy, please.
Yes. I was about to say, don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. Just do it.
Yeah. Stay away from wood. Stay away from wood, Lou.
Hey, don't make me say it. Just do it, okay? Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. What's y'all trust level in Joe Witt Jr.? All right, so if I put it scale of 1 to 5, 5 being immense trust, one being no trust at all. Where would you put yourself? I think I gave y'all an out.
Right
One
in the
to-
middle.
I know you was gonna go with 3. That's what, I'm gonna change it to 1 to 10. 1 to 10.
5. Right down the middle, because I've shot him more bail than anybody. Of it's the personnel, it's not him. Okay, I'm cool with what they did last week, but there was also still a lot of concern that I see out of his unit. I'm right in the middle. I'm not anywhere near saying his job should be in jeopardy or no crazy shit like that. But I'm right in the middle. I need to see more. I need to see a lot more.
I'm like a 6 because you can see like certain things he's trying. It's just that between health and this is only our second year going in, he doesn't exactly have the personnel that he wants to have to do it. But at the same time, bro, like you got to adjust around what you do have. You know that everybody doesn't get the perfect roster. So I'm probably around the 6 though. I think once everybody fully buys in and understands exactly where they need to be and how they need to be there, when they need to be there, I think this defense will be far more productive.
Yeah, I'm at a 6 too. I like what they've done with the run defense so far. They made that a point, and they've slowed down Ashton Genty. They slowed down Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. I know they're not juggernauts in that first game. But this will be a huge test with the run game against Bijan, but I think they made some vast improvements. And then we question the pass rush because they don't on paper, they don't have a dominant pass rusher. Like we were trying to trade for Trey Hendrickson and bring in other guys. We didn't draft Donovan E in the first round or some of the other pass rushers that we were attached to with reports and whatnot. So other guys have stepped up. Javon Kinlaw, Deron Payne. You know, we made Russell Wilson see ghosts, and then Russ played well against the Cowboys. I know he was awful against the Chiefs, but and then Geno had a good game against the Patriots. We basically kept Geno in check for the most part. We did a good job pass rushing against Geno. So I think he's done a solid job. The one bad game he had was against the Packers, and they're a good team. So I think so far he's done a good job with better personnel and guys who are better suited to slow down the run. So long way ahead of us, but I'm with a 6 right now. The middle of the field is still a question mark in our passing defense, but I would go with a 6 right now.
Yep, 6.5 for me. I'm right there with y'all.
No turnovers so far. It is what it is. Like I think we know what we are as a defense. We're just gonna probably had to do an over-under for turnovers with 10. Probably take the less with that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm taking that. I'm smashing the 10. I'm the under on that.
Through a 17-game season,
that is nasty.
Less than 10.
You're taking less than 10 turnovers. I'm with y'all. I got 6.5. Swaggy P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Swaggy P, right? Commander Kanks. What up, Swaggy? I'll be at the game in Atlanta, and remember, Rico, we hitting up Magic City for them lemon pepper wings after we get the dub. Hashtag SOTG, hashtag raise hell. Hell yeah. We need play-by-play of that, y'all. Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Luke runs like he's late for church, LOL. Shout out to Luke, man. Lukey, baby, getting us the 40 burger. His dad was so proud on social media, man.
I know, he was
I was so happy for him.
You know how many times he probably drafted up that tweet ready to go and never got to send it out?
That shit was in the tuck, bro. Yeah, that shit ready. I was so happy for his dad.
All he needed was the clip so he could post the clip.
Yeah, that's it. He was just waiting to quote that shit. He just needed the post from the team and the clip so he could just attach that dang old joint that was sitting there in the draft for this long time, man. Shout out to
I know Easy Ed. I know Easy Ed finally told his son he loved him that night, man.
Hey, I was so upset when Luke tripped over his own feet on that kickoff return.
Dog, he was gone, bro. It was him and the kicker was gonna have a standoff at like the 50-yard line.
He ain't ready for that yet, man. Chris Hunter, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Chris writes, Mariota been itching to get out there just like Jayden. That's why 5 been putting himself in harm's way. I think he'll settle in, but got to sit week 4. What I've learned over the years with quarterbacks is it don't matter how much you are ingrained in the position. you don't want anybody taking your reps. I remember Tom Brady used to talk about not wanting to even let like Jimmy Garoppolo get reps in practice. And because even though you're confident, you should be at least, you just never want another guy to go out there and have the success you feel like you should be having, because you don't want people to start thinking this guy could do it. And I like Jayden's a good dude, and he was rooting for Mariota, but at the same time, he wants to be out there. So I don't think he wants to miss another game. He didn't even want to miss the game this past week. So they're going to have to, if it warrants him missing one more game, I think we're all on board with that. If that's what it takes for him to, like, let's say, not need a knee brace, or for him to get out there and just be himself, then the doctors need to step in and be like, hey, you got to sit one more game, and that'll be that. But ultimately, it feels like Jayden's playing this week.
Yeah, it definitely feels like he's going.
It feels like he's going this week. Marissa Mullinex, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Shout out to your brother Mark as well. Thank you for the love, Marissa. Chris Hunter, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, Cliff is at his best when we can run the ball.
Sure is.
That's why it is important that he continue to stay consistent in that regard. Mr. CB 1274. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for being a member of, or thank you for the Dubsky, who writes, Louie bundled up like he's streaming from a walk-in freezer. Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it be cold as shit in my house, bro.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, the first number don't start with a 7 over here, man.
Oh, if it start with a 7, that's agreed. That's sacrilegious. Don't ever put my thermostat at something that starts with a 7.
Crazy.
Hell no.
We at 75 probably right now. I'm probably like 75.
Hell no. It's cold as shit in my house, bro. Like, and the vent is like it blows in the direction of where my setup is. That shit is like this shit just right here. It feel like it's right here on me, bro. So yeah, no, it'd be cold as hell over here. When I'm not doing the stream, I got a hoodie on in this bitch. It's cold.
Your bill be high.
It don't be because it's
consistent. When you keep it consistently cold, it don't be that high. People get that shit misconstrued all the time.
It's when you got your house at 75 and then you turn the bitch all the way down.
When you start roller coastering that bitch, that's when your bill get high. My house always at like 66, so bill is the same every month.
Right. It come on. And then the shit go right back off because it's already at 60, you know what I'm saying, 68 degrees or whatever. So it come on and it go right back off. But it's just cold.
75 over here.
It's cold.
75 over here too.
I die. I sweat. I die, and I never sleep.
Hey, I can't sleep hot. So I feel you on that. Chris Hunter, thank you for. Oh, I already read this one. Oh, you did it again. Okay. Y'all had me thinking it was Louie Tee for some shit.
I was say, you were sipping some shit earlier, Louie.
It was a smoothie, bro. It was a smoothie. I'm behaving myself.
They trying to catch you slipping, Lou. They trying to catch you.
They trying to, man. They trying to.
They
trying to put that on me, man, but I ain't gonna let them. Thank you for the super chat, Chris. Greatly appreciate you. Mr. CB 1274. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, if this defensive front continues to play like this, it's going to be a problem for teams. Facts.
Very much so.
They're doing everything that we thought they could or hoped they could do. We weren't sure, but this was the plan when they put this group together. JB3, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I'm glad we sold high on Chase and Montez. They are mid. We probably could have gotten a first for Allen. We all thought Duran was the odd man out.
That's crazy.
It's wild to see. You just think back to when they put that line together and how we were like, man, you can't sign all 4 of them. Which one of these guys is going to go? And then they kept all 4 of them. And we were like, oh, shit. And you know what used to bother me? Was hearing outsiders say how good our defensive line was.
Oh my God. Best in the league on paper.
I was like, man, you can
Poor
tell who
first
watched it.
rounders.
Yeah, you can tell who watched the games and who
Y'all
don't, because
don't watch us
you know damn well our shit ain't even like that, bro.
at all.
And it's just so good to see Deron just blossoming. Payday pain. DP unit. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Carter got punt returners for us against Atlanta.
DeAndre, because that was a kick return.
Yeah.
He took a kick return to the crib versus Atlanta.
No, he got tripped up at the 1. He got like tripped up right at the 5. So DeAndre didn't even take it to the house. He got tripped up like right there. And then we scored like a reverse.
He didn't score?
No, he didn't. He got stopped.
DeAndre Carter didn't take that joint to the crib in Atlanta back in like 2021.
That was Sam Howell. Yeah, we beat Ritter. Ben St. Juice got an interception. That was the crazy thing. That was
the next year. That was 2022.
The year before, he
That
did
was the
crib
crazy
one
thing.
versus the
Crazy.
Falcons, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
he did.
tripping. He cribbed the kick return. Right?
Crowder was the one that didn't crib it.
Yeah. Crowder was the one that got stopped.
He's the one that got tripped up.
Yeah, he's the one.
Yeah.
But I remember Carter scored. I remember
scored.
a celebration like vividly. It was a kick return. Crowder almost cribbed the punt though. That
Right.
was the one we almost got.
Yeah, he got tripped up. So this was our first punt return since 2016. The last time we did it was Crowder against Baltimore in 2016. So people keep bringing up Steven Sims against the Patriots. That was a running play. That was like a jet sweep.
It was a jet sweep.
Yeah.
he had a touchdown against the Lions.
And then he had a kick return against the Lions.
Y'all think Lane cribs another one this year? I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely he does.
I was saying in the first quarter after 1 or 2 of his punt returns, I was like, bruh, he made 2 people miss. If we could just block for him, he'll return one. And then he ended up returning it, and I was just super happy. It's just he just requires enough blocking to where he only has to make 1, 2, maybe 1 to 3 guys miss. He's gone.
You get that speed and space. See ya.
Yeah, man.
I'm disappointed when he don't get like 10 or 12 yards on the return.
Same.
Like that's how greedy I am now. He spoiled me. We went from just hoping one of these white dudes catch the punt and don't die back there, right? Now we got to do where if he don't get 10 to 12 yards on the return, we like, what the hell is going on? Like,
and then you pair that with Debo almost cribs a kick every
week.
Every game, bro. He's had a game-changing kick, and especially that's gonna be your favorite part of Debo's mic'd up. He like last second tells Luke to switch, and exactly where he tells him to switch is where the ball goes. It's like he knew Luke was about to get the kickoff.
Yeah.
He took it and ran with that joint, bro.
I can't wait to watch that shit.
It was fire. He's so happy to be here.
I love it. Ghostbuster. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. JB3. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, we need a turnover pass coverage coordinator coach. But that's what Jason Simmons really is. Like the defensive pass game coordinator. Jason Simmons is a guy that was around a lot of teams that took the football away. Joe Witt was around a lot of guys that took the football away. Dan Quinn has always been the coordinator for teams that took the football. That's why this shit is so mind-boggling and baffling. It's like all these dudes coach to take the ball away, and we can't take the ball away. It's just, it's insane, bro. It's really insane. Marissa Mullinex, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, hello, Kings. Please pray for mine and Mark's dad. He is in the ICU with less than 50% working kidneys and bleeding upper and lower GI. And prayers up to your father, man. Y'all know what it is. Show some love to Marissa and Mark's dad. Please. And send up blessings, man. Blessings go up, or prayers go up, blessings come down, man. So blessings hopefully are showered on your family and your dad in his recovery, man. We really are praying for you guys, for sure.
Keep fighting.
Red House, not Roadhouse. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, y'all think prime Albert Haynesworth would dominate in today's NFL? A motivated Albert Haynesworth could play in any era.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah.
You'd forget that. You wouldn't know. But
Yeah.
he was nice.
Yeah, the Titans one who he stepped on somebody's face, right? Yeah.
Andre Garrard. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Titans Albert Hainsworth, not the Skins Hainsworth that couldn't pass the physical and the tests and all that, and laid on the floor and got carted off the field, right?
Wow. You get the right one, and he's like that, but not the one here, like you said.
Yeah.
Optimal Focus. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, y'all thinking too much into it. Terry will be back for the Chargers game or right after.
I don't know, Jim. I don't know, man.
Really hope so.
There's gonna be a lot of. There's gonna be several head scratching early diagnoses because they said that dude got a few different things and he wants more counsel about this injury. So there'd be a lot of wrong people if he back next week.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I'm no doctor and I didn't sleep at a Holiday Inn last night, but I can tell you right now, it's gonna be rough. So we'll see. Just Andre, who writes, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Lou, the link for the Raiders film showed the Packers film. Okay. I'll go and check and see if I sent the wrong link to you guys. Greg, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Greg writes, sup, y'all? Lou, you and I talked about this summer how vital the interior D-line is. All of them cooking, including Newton and Goldman. Saw our interior line, and it is second in pressures right now. I was so wrong about Eddie Goldman. Because in the preseason, I was like, man, Eddie looked like he washed.
Yep, same.
Eddie has been balling. Mm-hmm. Eddie is playing ball. He's hooping. And that whole interior, bro, it don't matter who in the game. Like, it's such a night and day difference from last year where you couldn't get somebody to come in and play well on the interior last year. Even Deron was stinking it up last year on the interior.
Man, they get after it now. Kinlaw has been a godsend for this defense.
Man.
He's a crash out, bro. I love that. I love him, man.
Yeah. And
those have been my best two predictions this season. Eddie Goldman and Kinlaw trying to tell everybody to listen.
Yeah.
I mean, but Goldman, like you said, had me looking crazy in the preseason. Man. I had to hope he didn't retire. Then he went into preseason looking crazy. But those two have been working out. A lot of my predictions not working out. But those are the two that I hit on. At least we're only 3 games in, though. So I'm not about to celebrate too much.
Right. It took a long time for us to get that Kinlaw video, but it was worth the wait, man. It was worth the wait. Rocky D, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rocky D writes, appreciate what y'all do, man. Thank you for the dime, man. We really appreciate you. Any chance on a Tyreek Hill trade, possibly for the general and a 3rd round pick? Also, Rio, you look like you're about to audition for young Gerald Levert. Laughing
Not Gerald Levert.
Just kidding. Cut fresh though. Hey, go ahead. Hey, you talk about Gerald Levert. Hey, go ahead. You about to make me start taking up here. That's crazy. y'all think a Tyreek Hill trade is something that they would consider?
No, but it would be fun to talk about.
I would love for it to happen. If Terry McLaurin is out if it's not like a 3-month thing, ignore it. But if he's out 3 months, I would consider it. But so what would you give up for him? And then he just had a good game too, so he's probably not as disgruntled as he used to be. And the Dolphins probably have no interest in trading him.
They're not gonna give him away.
He probably had another side baby after the game the other day.
Oh, you already know what it is. And the problem is we don't have picks to give away. That's the thing everybody got to keep reminding themselves of. Like, you can't complain about not having enough young talent and this, that, and the third. You keep trying to give away picks. You can't do both. Like, we made our beds, essentially. This roster that we have is the roster that we have. We're not going to be active during the trade deadline unless it's us trading somebody away. I don't see us adding to this roster this year. We have what we have. We are who we are. And they'll add free agents, guys they don't have to give up anything for. But they're not adding any other players outside of here because they're trying to collect picks, not give them away at this point. So I don't see anything happening. But again, like Rio said, it's fun to talk about.
It is. It's provocative. Gets the people going.
You made me think of it's in Paris. As soon as you said it's provocative, I finished that sentence in my head. Lizzie McGuire. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Shout out to the Jags, whose last name exceeds their level of play. Bakari Rambo, salute.
Hey, shout out to a legend, man.
Hey,
Oh,
Bulldog.
Oh, man.
The
His
greatest
name
ankle.
definitely exceeds his play, bro. His name was cold.
Yeah, the greatest angle taker in the history of football.
Oh no,
Rashad Wild Goose. Names like that.
oh
I know Rambo is fighting for his life in geometry growing up, bro.
man. The angles was kicking his ass. Jack, Tom, thank you for the super chat.
Boy, ain't want no part of a protractor.
Hey, that was the perfect segue for a Terry joke, but I was like, nah, we just gonna keep it.
We just gonna keep it going, man.
Double up. Thank you for doubling up, Rice. They should have paid Terry early, like we knew they would eventually, and then he would have had a full camp front office fail. I mean, everybody had their hand in that. It wasn't just them. Terry also had his hand in that whole ordeal.
His
going as long as
agent.
it did. Yep. And Terry had the power to tell his agent, look, just get the deal done. And, you know, Terry wanted what he felt like was fair. And so, you know, it ended up going into the, you know, latter stages of the summer instead of it getting done, you know, before camp. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Optimal Focus. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes Rio and Rio Jr. were looking like prime Jamarcus Russell.
Hey, chill, man.
Hey, look, man. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. The shit was pretty diabolical.
Listen. My shit was bad, but we're gonna call it what it is. My son was the terrible looking one. Like he threw the shit to the parking lot. Like he was stepping over the line. He definitely looked like leaned out Jamarcus Russell. Like he did. I'm not on that level though.
And he was talking cold hard cash about Pops.
Going on me,
Yo,
and they
was
gonna throw
talking cash money
and
about
he threw
Pops,
that shit
bro.
to the red zone lot.
Yeah. So shit was crazy, bro. It was the blind leading the blind. J Finn 84. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Thanks, Rico. I'll see you there. Love it, man.
Yes, sir. We got it's like color name too. Like it's with a blue lot, I believe. There's like a yellow one. There's a green deck, a red deck, and stuff like that. So it's all around there. Just make sure you go to one of the ones that you can more than likely pay online, or at worst a QR code. But definitely don't just hand somebody some cash down here, man.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Thanks. Beloved Rain 44. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Beloved Rain writes, hey, Kings. What up, Beloved Rain? DQ probably told Jayden that if he didn't stop bothering him about playing, he was going to call his mother. LOL. Just kidding. Hey, leave Mick Jackson out of this, man.
I want to know what that conversation went like. Jayden probably was out here really like, yo,
he crashed out.
Y'all really not gonna play me this way. Y'all dead serious. Watch me practice today. Don't think I could play Sunday.
Yo, he crashed out. It was a mini crash out for sure.
Especially since Dan Quinn said, you know, if he practices Friday, then we'll see. And then he practiced Friday, and to be told no after that, I know Jayden was hot after that.
Dijon Bell. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Dijon writes, in honor of us playing ATL, Rio looking like Shorty Low. Hey, go ahead. You know who really looked like Shorty Low, though? For real, I used to call him that. Rudy Johnson, who just passed away, the former
he did kind of look
running back, man. Shout out, hey, rest in peace to Rudy, man. He says, but what will
wow.
Yeah, look, man, I'm telling you, I used to call him that back in the day.
He does.
Yo, Rudy looked just like Shawty Low, man. So it's crazy. We lost both of them, man. That's wild. But what will a good game of slowing Bijan down look like? And Bill gonna house a 90+ yarder this year. Really? I mean, he's capable, but that's a long ass run, bro.
He definitely is. He be making 4 yards look like 30, so it's possible.
90 is crazy though. But we just watched a 90-yard punt return. I ain't never think I was gonna see one of them in a burgundy and gold uniform. So
so it's a 60-yarder from McNichols too. So
yeah,
I never thought I would see that in my life.
You ain't lying, boy. Them arms was going, boy. McNichols, them shits was pumping, bro.
He was strutting, man.
Hey, while we at it, let's do the annual thing, the weekly thing. right? And let's go spam the Pepsi Rookie of the Week.
Jaylen Lane, you
Yes.
got to. You know what we
So-
do here. It's the JD5 Invitational, baby.
Yes. So let's get the man some hardware, championship strap for the rookie, Jaylen Lane. And y'all know what to do. Make it happen. All right.
Corey Horton, great week. Luther Burden, phenomenal. Scatterboo, all you guys that probably, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had some phenomenal week. We don't care. We have the power to take it ourselves and bring the belt back home. It's time.
Sorry. But it's ours. So y'all know what to do. If you haven't already done so, make it happen.
You can vote as much times as you want. Vote till they tell you to stop.
And they're not going to.
Exactly.
Slowing down Bijan, what does that look like for y'all?
Under 100 yards, under 2 touchdowns, you know, because he only has one touchdown on the year. You know, I don't expect us to completely shut this guy down. They're going to hit him the ball in a multitude of ways. He doesn't go crazy, and he doesn't take over the game, then we neutralized him.
You mean total yards, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, if you talking about 100 rushing yards, I'm like, whoa. If you talking about total yards, like 67 rushing and 32, receiving. That's what you're saying? Like total?
No, I want if we keep him under 100 rushing yards and under 2 touchdowns, and he's not able to dictate the game, because if they would have kept giving him the ball last year, he would have took over the game because he was killing us. He was like 8 yards a carry, and they just stopped giving him the ball.
Yeah, but he could have 62 yards rushing and 79 receiving and kill us still.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's what I'm saying. It's got to be, you got to like have a number in mind. Like for me,
130, 140 total yard. Let's keep him under that.
Yeah, he has 72 rushing yards against the Panthers, and they had 0 points.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think 60 to 70 is fair compared to what we gave like 130 to him last year, and then he had 143 against the Vikings. So I think if you keep him under, because we gave up 70 to Ashton Genty as well. If you keep him around 60, which is realistic, 60 to 70, I think you win the game. But if you give up 120, 125, then most likely it's going to be an uphill battle for sure. And then you got Algier in the mix too. So it's not just Bijan. Algier gets in the mix too.
Yeah. He get active.
Man, just don't let him get more than 1 touchdown and just hold him to, somewhere around like 3-point-something yards per carry. I think we'll be just fine.
Inch, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes?
Inch.
Yeah, look, I got last time, so I'm on my best behavior, man. I'm still on probation. He says, we get an elite pass rusher. Is this defense elite?
Elite is a stretch.
Yeah, I think we gotta. Yeah, I think we gotta
force more turnovers. I'll say that. I think we will force more turnovers.
It would help a lot on this defense. It would mask some of the deficiencies on the back end if you got an elite pass rusher, but it wouldn't change this defense that dramatically to the point where you would go from being I think this is a solid defense. I don't think you go from solid to elite. You would go to probably an above average defense. So yeah, you still need some more pieces. I think you need another corner. Yeah. You need a linebacker with some real speed. Like it's still stuff that we need.
Yeah, a couple things.
Ball hawking safety. Like
it looks like it's coming together though.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. Commander Lorian, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Commander Lorian writes, Rico, I'm flying out from Cali to ATL to add some burgundy to that dome. Who you guys think will step up in Terry's absence? I think the balance is key. Who y'all think? I mean, Rio already told us it's Chris Moore season.
Yep.
So
big Chris
Moore legacy game, he said, is incoming. It's on deck. I think it's got to be Debo.
Lane?
It's got to be Debo. I think.
I just feel like Debo's already just going to get a certain amount of touches every game, no matter what. And I feel like in Terry's place, it's going to have to be somebody else. So I'm hoping it's Jaylen Lane. Even though I think Debo just may get slightly more, but, he's already been getting fed even with Terry out there.
Because he really didn't get the ball, like, receiving wise last game. He had a drop.
That was weird.
It was really more in the run game. Like everything was either a wide receiver screen, some kind of run, some sort of run, something out of the backfield. And then the week before, he really didn't get targeted for real in the past game until the end of the game when it was pretty much done. So, like, I think he's due for another one of those week 1 performances where he led the team in targets, catches, yards, all of that stuff. So it feels like it's one of those type of weeks, especially if Jayden plays. If Mariota plays, shit, it could be Chris Moore's season because Mariota don't give a shit. He spread the bitch around. If you notice, Zach Ertz was not as big a part of the offense.
Nope.
Jayden out there, Zach Ertz getting targeted 9 times, right?
He's looking for him every play.
So you can tell the difference when, somebody else is out there. So who plays quarterback will determine how much it gets spread around, I feel like. So it feels like Debo no matter what, though, for me.
Oh, yeah. Debo he's getting all the targets.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, Debo is going to be, of course, he's our number 1 option at this point without Terry. But yeah, Chris Moore, man, he's actually catching the football, which is just so weird, man. It's insane.
He's a gamer.
He just don't care until it's a real guy. Say it could be even preseason. If it's not a real game that counts on the X's and O's, W's and L's, he doesn't care, man.
He's a Sundayer right there, man.
Inch. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. If you're doubling up, who writes, I'm really starting to see AP and DQ's vision. I cannot remember the last time we had a team that flies to the ball and hits with smash mouth offense.
They swarm.
Yeah, they definitely do. I mean, some of these numbers are mind-boggling. Again, it's 3 weeks though. Like Rico said, don't get too carried away. It's easy to do that and fall into the trap, but if you can extrapolate this over 17 games, it looks like we've got something here. And to be number 1 in third down defense, to be I think we're number 8 in yards per carry given up defensively in the run game. And then we're number 2 in the league in rush offense behind Buffalo. Like, these aren't numbers that we're accustomed to seeing from our favorite team. Think about where we were this time last year from a run defense standpoint. Think about where we were for third down defense. We were on pace to set the record for the worst third down defense. We were at 62% last year after 3 weeks. We couldn't stop Daniel Jones. We couldn't stop Baker Mayfield, and we couldn't stop Joe Burrow the first 3 weeks of the season last year. Stark difference to 62% to now 28%. So they're building something, but you also got to keep in mind it was Russell Wilson and the Giants in week 1, and it was Geno Smith and the Raiders in week 3. And when we saw real offense in week 2, it didn't look the same. So let's see what it looks like. I think the offense we're about to take on looks a lot like the week 1 and week 3 teams than the week 2 team. But we still got to go out and take care of business. So it's exciting nonetheless. Mulageta Marantha, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right.
That was a mouthful.
Tell me about it. Sup, Kings? Thank you. He says, any plan on bettering our kicking situation? You listen to DQ? They have no intentions of doing anything at this current juncture. Those 2 makes on Sunday saved his hide, to be honest with you.
Yep.
And I'll take it a step further. I know nobody wants to hear this, but this is the first time in a long time that I don't ever have to worry about an extra point. His shits be right down the middle on the extra points. They're not even in question. We lost a game last year because we couldn't make an extra point. And every kicker, it seems like we've had.
That's very situation. Oh, man.
As well.
Yeah. Seaver retired too.
Yeah, I saw that. I did. Yep, you're right. He definitely
did
the other day.
And then I saw Nate Herbig working out for the Steelers.
Yeah.
Like, what happened with us? What we do wrong?
Right.
It wasn't fun. And his brother played for the Steelers, so maybe he wanted to be back with his bro. I don't know. That shit was wild. He probably knew he won't make the team though. He knew that shit too.
Yep.
He won't make the damn team, and he knew it
at all.
You can't fire me. I quit.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Inch, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, what y'all thinking of contract mode pain? Look,
balling.
Payday pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, he different.
He's a hooper.
He's different.
Again, it's nice to see him hoop again.
Yes, it is. Joe Rockhead. Any validity to him needing to be out of the shadow of Jonathan Allen? Do you think there's any validity to that
I
shit?
think that there could be something, man.
I mean, it's pretty. It sucks that we couldn't isolate the variables of the contract year away from Jonathan Allen. It would have been nice if we could have gotten them separate years so we could truly tell, because it's between those two.
Yeah, that's wild. Joe Rockhead, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, salutes Kings. Any concern that Mariota's performance, accurate decisions, will cause fans to over scrutinize JD5? So far, he's not in mid-season form.
There's always going to be those type of people. Those are the type of people that call up radio stations and say a bunch of bullshit and get airtime every day. It's always going to exist.
Absolutely. Those are the same people that wanted them to draft Drake May and haven't let that shit go.
Right? Yep, and the same people that thought we should have built around Howell or Heineke.
Yeah. So it's always going to be people like that exist.
Tune them out.
Jayden hasn't been at his best, but not at his best is still better than most of the rest.
All of that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't think there's anything to that. But like Rio said, it's always going to be people out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you this, in Jayden's mind, that's all the more reason for him to get out there.
Yeah.
And that's that competitor shit. Tom Brady talked about it. Drew Brees talked about it. Peyton Manning talked about, all the greats talk about not wanting anybody to get their reps. So I'm not shocked that he wants to get back out there.
Yeah. And Jayden, he missed the get right game. That was supposed to be the get right game for him. That Raiders matchup compared to the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I love Marcus Mariota, but he probably would have struggled against the Packers too. To be fair.
He itching to get the stench off him from that game, man.
Like, everybody else got to, and he didn't. You know, that shit still stinks on him. Everybody else got to get clean, and he still got that funk on him. So, yeah, I get it. Captain Obvious, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Rio looked like if Malcolm X invented the iPhone.
Hey, dog. Hey, dog.
Hey, go ahead.
Oh, no, not the Troy Ray creating the iPhone. That's crazy.
Hey.
Dang, I look like Malcolm X in a turtleneck. That's crazy.
Hey, bro. Somebody get that man an iPhone. He's starving. That's crazy, bro. Dante, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. He says, salute Kings. So after one win, the Bears are going to the Super Bowl. I hate Bears fans. Just let them like we treated the Giants fans. Let them be happy about they one win.
I'm glad they kicked the Cowboy. Caleb, they fixed him. They fixed Caleb on Sunday.
That's good for them, man. like let them have they win, man. Like look, we see them in a few weeks. Any disputes, any issues you got with them, we can settle that on the field. Like we don't have to go back and forth with them.
I did want to see them go 0-3 though. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, not at the expense of the Cowboys going 2-1.
No, that is true. No, I understand. I hate the Bears too.
Yeah.
I hate the Cowboys more, of course.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. But I
don't
needed
care about the Bears enough. Like,
me neither.
It's funny to watch them lose, but like I care about Dallas like failing.
Yes, absolutely. That I need that. And because they fans are just Jerry be selling them these packs of lies every year, and they buy them. Like this man told them that we needed to stop the run, so we traded Micah Parsons. And guess what? They've stopped the run. Now they can't get to the quarterback at all.
Yeah, they done got their star receiver injured on a call sweep. What are they doing? Getting down? They made CD a running back, and he got hurt because of it. Like, what are they
crashing out over that too, boy?
They can't cover Jayden. Diggs is washed now. He got cooked by Luther Burden, so they can't cover anybody.
Yeah, I mean Diggs was always to me
Jerry Jones.
Gotta love it, man. Let the Bears fans be happy, man.
Oh, yeah,
I think Caleb just got them like free pizza or some shit like that with the touchdowns he just threw. Man, let them be happy and celebrate.
That's what's up. Y'all finally got some toppings and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all ain't gotta eat Lou pizza no more, man. Y'all can eat real pizza.
Yeah, you can eat real pizza. You ain't gotta eat this shit with like 2 toppings on it like me, man. You can go out here and eat you some real pizza with some toppings on it.
Yeah, put you some
hell
cheese
yeah.
on that bitch, man.
Nah, you don't gotta do that though. Greg, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Greg writes, only giving up picks if MG available, which he isn't.
Am I tripping? Who's
I'm
MG?
trying to say, yeah, look, I was Miles Garrett is what I was
Miles.
thinking. But I'm like, what sense does that make?
Yeah, he just signed. I don't even know if you're like eligible to be.
Okay, so he's talking about Miles Garrett then.
Because I was thinking receivers,
Yeah,
and I was just running in my head. Who was MG as a receiver?
Miles Garrett is the first name that popped in my
Michael
head.
Gallup.
It definitely is not Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup is crazy.
Hey, Ed couldn't even say it with a straight face. Started laughing as soon as he said
Michael Gallup.
Hey, go ahead, Michael Gallup. That's hilarious. Hellraiser, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Hellraiser writes, falling to sleep listening to my favorite YouTubers whispering in my ear with my Commander's King's gear on. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
That's why
I'm trying to see how far you
Wait
can
a
read
minute.
that.
All right,
I
Jack,
really
chill
just like
out,
how far
Winnie.
Louie.
Chill out, Winnie the Pooh.
Hey,
Like,
whoa.
relax.
Winnie the That's the item out at the party chat. Somebody say something like that in the party. Yeah, all right, that's a good night.
Yo,
Right there, man.
Chill
whoa.
out, read the damn
It
Pooh.
kept
Like, what are
it
we
kept
doing?
going down, and I was like reading it. I'm like, wait, this is getting progressively worse. When am I gonna stop?
I just wanted to see if you was gonna read the whole thing. That's all I was waiting
And
for,
my
man.
eyes, once I got to that with my because first of all, the first part was like whispering in. I'm like, wait a minute,
Yeah, what's the whisper? I was like, why that?
what are you doing?
Why that one?
And then
What made you go with that bar?
and
Yeah,
then
what made you go with that verse?
I got to the Commander's King's gear, and I'm all like, whoa, hold on a minute.
I mean,
Then
I already had pause when we're whispering sweet nothings in his ear at this time. Of
well,
night.
first of all, we don't know it's a he. Like, let's not assume that it's a he.
You got the Jeff Teague fit on.
Yeah, I just had to make sure, but I was like, hey, we're just gonna stop.
Shit, just shirt,
Winnie the
no
Pooh.
drawers.
Yeah. Straight
legs
up.
all out and shit.
That's that Jeff Teague trend on 2K right now.
Yeah, no, we good on that. Hey, appreciate the love.
Abdella, what up, legend?
Abdella, what up, man?
What's
What's going on with you? Abdella, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, come on, y'all, not interested.
Somebody said he definitely moaned typing that shit.
Hey, chill out, man.
Yeah, man.
Chill.
This is Commanders Kings After Dark.
Yeah, look, it's after midnight now on the East Coast. There's people wilding now, bro. That means it's time for us to get the hell out of here. Abdella, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, come on, y'all not interested in Gardner Johnson? He's a former teammate of Lattimore. Hell no.
Nah,
I ain't
man,
interested.
GJ. The jury is still out on Lattimore. Like, it'd be different if Lattimore was balling. You would kind of and the last teammate we brought in, he was balling, but he got hurt. Will Harris. So
Hellraiser confirmed. Oh, I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah.
That's no, we're not clapping.
Does that make it better? Or
no, that just makes it worse. That's not that doesn't help.
That's the party chat ender, bro. That's everybody get offline.
He is not beating those allegations.
That is the party chat ender. Everybody, all right, man. I got to get off anyway. That's the one of them.
That's definitely.
I'll catch y'all.
Yeah,
I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Hellraiser's not getting the next. He's not getting a ticket to the next live show. So yeah, Hellraiser, you can't go.
Hey, go ahead, man.
Pants required at the live show.
Definitely.
Security anyway, Hellraiser. So I guess you can come, but yeah, I mean you can attend.
Y'all got anything y'all want to add?
Bro. Thank you, Ed. Thank you.
Y'all got anything y'all want to add before we get out of here?
GD5 playing on Sunday, y'all. Our goat's back, and it's time for him to get back to business, baby.
Time for him to get active.
Keep this streak going. Falcons ain't beat us in a minute, so
4 in a row.
Yeah.
4 in a row.
Yes, sir. Let's make it 5.
They stink. And Raheem Morris might not make it through the year, so let's not give them a reason to extend it.
Yeah, no. He proved himself and he showed his true colors against us last year when he mangled the clock at the end. So,
oh my God.
When you start finding scapegoats after 3 weeks, You heading down a slippery slope. So
Offense so bad, you got to blame the wide receiver coach. Is crazy.
Like he has anything to do with the game
What
plan.
does he have to do with Michael Penix just pissing the ball around the field, bro? Yo,
I
I'm
would
telling
never
you,
know.
Chocolate Tua is the funniest shit I've heard all week, bro.
They just doing this man like that because he left-handed, man. Like,
But it's perfect because
It's
Tua
Tua-
sucks right
yeah,
now. And
Tua ass. Tua's a 2-pack of ass, as a matter of fact.
Penix,
It was funny because we was live during the game and he threw the pick and Rio said, Tua's so ass. And it hadn't showed up on my screen yet. I was like 3 seconds behind, 5 seconds behind. So I'm like, what is he talking about? And then
there it go. There
yeah, he threw the pick.
There you go.
Like, shit.
There you
There
go.
it is. There it is.
Uh,
Oh man.
literally could have pulled off the upset.
Inch, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, maybe we just keep tagging Payne. Well, he's not actually
A free agent.
Like he's got another year. We keep saying it's payday Payne because
They
they weren't going to pay him the money. It feels like either they're going to give him a new contract after this year to bring that cap number significantly down. He'll get some money up front, like he'll get guarantees and stuff, and he'll get some money, but his cap number will come down significantly, or they're going to outright release him like they did John Allen. But it doesn't feel like he's going to be back on that last year of his deal where he's making significant, where the cap number is significant. The penalty for getting out of it is very insignificant, but the amount of money he's being paid, due, what is it, like 23 or something like that?
Yeah, like 23 million.
Yeah, they're not paying him that, bro. So he's either gonna continue to ball out like this, and they're gonna have to do an extension with him, or they're just gonna, move on. Maybe even trade him if they feel like the value is good enough. But he's balling right now, so I don't even want to have this conversation.
Yep. Shout out to Payne.
Yep. Abdallah, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Rights. Hellraiser probably laying on the bed pillow talking with the covers like whack
100.
yeah, that guy that was in that Cade Cunningham live.
Oh no.
How do you turn it off?
Definitely got his feet kicked up with a lollipop.
I say laying on your stomach is crazy, my boy.
That's wild, man. That's crazy. Hey, we gotta get out of here, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's definitely time to check out.
we gotta get out of here. Hey,
Ed made it. He
Hey.
a survivor.
Hey, Ed beating the allegations, man. Ed is definitely beating the charges. Big shout out to Sleeper.
You got the sleeper ad position just so you have to pay attention to Ed's eyes.
Yeah, no, we gotta see how low them joints is.
You gotta
Ed,
see
like,
exactly.
Hey, them blinks was hurting at the 2 hour mark. I was like, I don't know, man.
I'm good. We won some wide awake, man.
Yeah.
Wide awake.
I wouldn't classify it as wide awake.
Do you sleep with the neck pillow? With the neck pillow?
Ed looked like he sleep in a chair with the airport pillow. Just sleep straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? Like, hey, you about to go to bed? Why the neck pillow?
Ed be right at home on an airplane.
What the neck pillow do, man?
Stiff neck ass.
Hey.
Ed just need a little bit of a recline. He don't even gotta lay down the seat.
You just lean back a little bit.
Sure.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, shout out to Sleeper, man. Y'all use the promo code Kings25 to get 100% deposit match on a deposit up to $100. Use the promo code when you download the app and Kings25, man, on Sleeper. This is the best app for making picks. All right?
No lie.
So
they're not going to let us leave now. Three donations. They're not going to let us leave.
Oh yeah, 3 more. Yeah, you ain't lying.
They're going to do this on purpose. I already know.
4 more actually.
Thank you guys, though. Thank you.
Power. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
MPD. That's MPD, right?
That's the same guy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna allow him to get a cool abbreviation here. We're not doing that. It's just power. Y'all, I love our staff, front office and coaching. I've waited 25 years for this. An actual professionally ran football team. I'm happy, y'all.
Amen.
Yeah. Like, it sounds like you missed all of last year and you making up for lost time. It's great, man.
Mm-hmm.
Power, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, hey yo, Ed brought the neck pillow and everything. LOL. That is a tradition onto itself. At the end, when Ed knows it's about to be sleep time, he grabs the neck pillow. So
that's the indicator. That's his wrap it up music. That's his like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Y'all know.
Maybe I should just say goodnight and wrap it up.
Pretty much.
Envision Home DEG. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Hey, Kings. Yo, Rio. Do they play the Debo's coming soundbite from Friday nights before kickoffs? From Friday, right before kickoffs, rather.
Hey, they should do that. I don't lie. I got to the game right before kickoff because you know what I'm saying. Me and Mario was out there. We was out there politicking at the field on Sunday. So if they did play it, I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know if that's something that our team
that would be
cultured.
Dope.
Yeah, it would be dope as hell. Someone's got to be cultured in there that can get it done.
Power. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. It says all he need is a blanket. LOL. I'm dead. He probably got one close by too.
I knew
it.
He would have a quilt nearby.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's got something handy
upstairs.
Hellraiser. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. And take it easy with that right there. Good show, fellas. Sleep tight. All right.
I got you, man. That's
I'm asleep. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's like Davis. Hey, zippity doo dah.
Hey, zippity doo dah. Zip it up and zip it tight.
Zip it out.
And zip it out.
All right. Zippity doo dah. Power. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Bro about to pull out the cot next. Hey, if he could pull it on screen, he probably pull the cot over just so y'all can see that.
In a stream from a futon.
Marathon stream.
Hey.
Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. Y'all got anything to add?
Nope.
All right. Well, y'all know what it is. If you come at these Kangs, you best not miss. Let's be up here next week with the same type of energy, 3-1, heading into October, feeling good through the first quarter of the season. Sound good to y'all?
Homecoming King going back to the crib next week. Jayden going back to California at 3-1. Let's get it in.
Sounds good. Let's get Rio his annual dub over the hometown team first before anything else transpires. Let's get Rico his
Rico. That'd be Rico. That's how you know it's late because Luke on this shit again.
I knew what he meant.
Man, that C, I'm telling you, that C be kicking my ass. Bro.
You sound like Twan. You making me from Georgia. And shit. Shout out Twan.
Shout out to Twan.
Georgia was crazy.
Yep. Shout out to Twan and shout out to Gabe. That is all for the Commanders Kings tonight, baby.
Peace.
Until next time. And shout out to Sleeper. And I ain't talking about Ed.
Zip it up and zip it